WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards says we could see some breezes today coming our way with southwest winds 10 to 15 miles an hour under partly cloudy skies, highs in the low 90s. Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast is coming up. An attempted robbery at the Valero gas station at the intersection of McGinnis Ferry Road and Old Atlanta Road this morning just after 8 o'clock in Forsyth County. Ends police say with an arrest. The victim was pumping gas when the suspect, 23-year-old Khalil Burgess, came up behind him trying to steal his car. Burgess pulled out a gun, fired, but missed. Burgess took off and was found at a home in the St. Marlow community, is charged with armed robbery, carjacking, and aggravated assault. West Nile positive mosquitoes are found in Grant Park.
It was found in a sample from a trap near Grant Park. Now, Fulton County is working with a mosquito control vendor to exterminate them. County staff also canvassing surrounding neighborhoods to spread awareness and keep the community educated about West Nile. You are urged to take precautions to prevent mosquito bites. That would mean wearing insect repellent that contains DEET. Avoid being outside at dusk or dawn when mosquitoes that spread the West Nile virus are most active, and you want to get rid of any standing water around your house.
WSB's Sabrina Cupid, our health reporter, says the CDC has warned Americans to be extra vigilant against mosquito bites as West Nile virus cases surge in the U.S. A range of services will be covered by a millage rate increase approved by DeKalb County commissioners. The cost is about 26 cents per day for residents. Commissioner Shakira Johnson says it is money well spent.
No one wants to see increases for fees or the millage rate. However, to continue providing these essential services for our community and meet the growing needs of our community, these investments are necessary.
Earmarks include road and water utility upgrades, expenditures for housing, jobs, and health services, an increase in the county's minimum wage, and funding for a long-needed animal shelter in South DeKalb. New marketplace filings indicate much higher premiums on the horizon for Affordable Care Act customers next year.
Rates for so-called Obamacare are likely to go up by double digits in 2027. Driving the increase, insurers cited mounting healthcare costs, regulatory changes, and the expiration of pandemic subsidies, which left them with a smaller pool of sicker patients.
Jennifer King reports the average price hike will be around 14%. A federal appeals court in Washington says it will not set aside a lower court order keeping President Trump's name off the Kennedy Center. Judges say the center's leadership, all of them handpicked by Trump, failed to show how the center is being harmed by the decision. It's 3:03. The Von Hessler Doctrine begins in less than 2 minutes. Right now, we're beginning live team coverage of traffic and weather. Alex Williams is navigating you around in the WSB 24-hour traffic center.
Watching that afternoon traffic come to a boil right now, Veronica. If you're traveling through downtown, 75-85 northbound, it's definitely getting heavier from Highway 166 Langford Parkway for that ride up into Midtown. Trouble moved off to the right shoulder. Still some flashing lights with it. 85 southbound south of Georgia 400. Brake lights getting past that will stay with you as you make that drive down to North Avenue and Cortlandt Street. And still working a crash near the home of the Braves, Truist Park, Highway 41, Cobb Parkway northbound at Windy Ridge Parkway. It's knocking out a few left lanes, so that's slowing your ride northbound on Highway 41 as you leave I-285. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards. Partly cloudy, feeling like summertime today with a high of 93. Staying mainly dry for this evening, lows tonight in the mid-70s. Tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds with a few pop-up storms through the afternoon, high 92. Scattered rain showers and thunderstorms on Friday.
It's 89 degrees now in Midtown Atlanta at 3:04. More news at 3:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
Sorry about that. Hour one of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. I'm your host, Eric Von Hessler. Surrounded by such a cast of characters. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, they're cards. They're cards. Cut-ups. Ready to do send-ups for the next 4 hours. Send-em-ups. Tim Andrews is here. Autumn Fisher is here. George Clark is here. Jared Yamamoto is here. And I got to start with this because I think it's important because it applies to our industry, what we do for a living. I'm talking about radio. And my producer here, Jared Yamamoto, sent me the story.
This is very concerning.
It's a study that says that majority of radio listeners unbothered by AI voices on air. And, we got to keep up We got to keep up with the kids. We can't sit here like old men and say, no, I'm just going to keep doing radio the way I know it. If the kids want AI voices, then you got to give the people what they want. And that's why I ask you this question. What if I told you what if I told you that the von Haslert doctrine wasn't as fun to do as it was to listen to? We got to get into these deep things for the kids. You know?
Let's break it down.
Yeah. Here's my list of the 10 worst episodes of the von Haslert doctrine.
That changes everything.
This changes everything. Do you sense the kids are warming up? Think they just walked past the old radio box sitting in the middle of the living room and they stopped for the first time?
I think that there's a lot of potential with this, Eric, because not only will you have our real voices, but you could also have like multiple Tims, multiple Autumns.
That's right.
You could literally have AIs of everyone, and even have more, maybe 3, 4 of them.
Of course, let's get to the really important part. We could still get paid for doing the show and sit at home every day.
Yeah.
Which I think is...
Why aren't we doing that?
Why?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much. Let's not just be here for the audience. Let's be here for ourselves as well.
That is a game-changing solution.
I told your boss he could clone my voice and use me all day. So if Eric Erickson is sick, just drop me in there, and AI Sean Hannity will say pretty much the same thing the regular one does.
New Doctrinaire with us.
AI Sean Hannity?
Well, you don't have to say AI. They'll figure it out. They just won't be bothered by
I'm Sean Hannity.
He's going to take it to the next level.
And we really kind of know what he already thinks. Whatever Trump did, whatever Trump's going to do tomorrow at 2 p.m., all for it.
I'm
All
in
right?
favor of it, definitely.
Yes, absolutely. Me too. Who isn't?
He's a great leader.
I'm sorry. Are you on loop?
He is a great leader. I love him.
Especially in today's fast-paced world.
That's right.
Anyway,
Anyway.
You have to do the AI thing too, where it's like everything's a great idea.
Yeah.
You're like,
that sounds like a great idea, President Trump. Anyway, maybe you should do this. Have you considered bombing them more?
let me know if you would like different strategies on how to bomb more.
I can tell you how to do it stealthily.
Also, this is, I don't know how, this used to be news that affected everybody. And I've got a feeling this is news that now only affects people over 70. But the United States Postal Service is raising your forever stamp prices again.
What? I just paid 50 cents for one.
What are they up to now? $7? What? I don't even know.
They're still less than $1.
My wife bought a bunch of them a few years ago, and of course we don't really mail stuff out that much anymore. So I think I'm still on either the original or the second pricing of the forever stamp.
Like you have vintage ones that now are worth more.
Yeah, yes,
It's
actually.
weird that they like go up in price.
No, I could actually send 2 letters with the old forever one.
It's outrageous, guys. Going from 78 cents to 82 cents this Sunday.
Really,
Oh,
if you think
gosh.
about it, if you think about
Still
inflation, it's still very cheap. And now what we call snail mail is just basically for promotional things that people send out, campaign flyers. Every once in a while, you will get something. And I almost always miss it if some company, we sent it by mail. I'm like, what? You sent it by mail? It's a very good chance that I'm not going to recognize that anything useful is in there, and I just kind of toss it all into the recycling bin.
I like getting
I gotta
cards.
still
Don't
look
you
at-
get cards?
Not like I used to.
Birthday cards?
Not really.
I mean, the campaign flyers?
Everybody I know is dying. They're not around to send me birthday cards anymore. The people who did birthday cards,
Yes.
they were my friends who are usually older than me, and suddenly the cards first slowed to a trickle. Then,
But you get the heartfelt text, right? Happy birthday.
and then the balloons go up.
I've done my job.
Yeah, makes life easier, doesn't it?
It does.
I thought
Thank you,
about you today.
Facebook.
Thought about you today. Well, actually, I didn't. Facebook told me it was your birthday.
Happy birthday.
Enjoy these digital balloons.
Hey, those digital balloons hit.
They hit, man. Listen, I don't care how cynical you are. When you see the digital confetti, when you see the digital balloons, when you see the digital fireworks on New Year's Eve, you can't help you do respond.
Oh, that dopamine response is there. It's there. I'm like,
I want more digital balloons.
Please.
Where can I get more digital balloons? Maybe I can touch with Christy Noem's husband. He's got a lot of balloons.
And they're
Maybe he's got some digital balloons. I heard that he got caught doing something again.
Did he?
Yeah, like last week. I don't know. I read I saw a headline that said something like, he just can't stop it.
Well, let him
Well,
have
why
his
should he?
fun.
Who's he
The
bothering?
boy can't help it.
He just can't help it. I mean, who's he really?
Who's
he
the guy alone?
Who's he hurting?
Nobody. So
He's in love with
His
what he
family?
does.
Yeah.
he's in love with himself and looking at himself while he's doing things.
He likes to do that thing where he pretends he's got big boobs.
Yeah.
And, and
Oh, I forgot I didn't remember what he did.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Did you find anything, George, from last week? It's like, he just can't stop himself. It's like, well, most people who have a kink, it's not a public deal.
And they don't necessarily want to stop themselves. It's their thing.
Yeah, he's enjoying himself.
Yeah.
Interesting. The first thing that
He's
pops
not
up.
he's not grinding human beings into hamburger and
he's,
eating them.
He's not forcing this upon anyone else.
No. And I think he's the one who spent like $25,000 on it in the last year or so. Yeah, let him.
I mean, and those balloons.
Don't come to me for-
Prices have gone up at the Dollar Tree. It's
that's right.
$1.25 now.
Yeah, and here's the thing. But what I do want to say to Christy Noem's husband, hey, listen, do what you want to do. Spend all the money you want. But don't come looking for welfare, all right, at the other end of the line when you spent all your money on fake boobs.
When you type in his name into Google News, it says, the first story that's coming up for me at least is from USA Today. Love her or hate her, Kristi Noem doesn't deserve the continued humiliation. Opinion piece.
Oh, meaning he keeps he keeps humiliating her.
Yes.
What's that in?
This is USA Today.
Love her or hate her?
Is he him?
How about she's gone? Who cares?
Yeah, why are we even talking about this anymore? She thought she was going to be president of the United States. It's now quite obvious that no series of events could ever unfold that she is the president of the United States, and that was the only thing she wanted. So she's gone, right? She's not going to show up as the Secretary of Transportation or something in the future in a republic. She's gone. She's out of it. She's maybe in South Dakota. Is it
Maybe
North
a
Dakota
House
or
seat
South Dakota?
someday.
That'd be up to her own people there,
Right.
in whatever Dakota she comes from. Is it South Dakota?
I think
believe
it's
she was
South.
the governor of South Dakota. Is
From
that where
Dakota.
Is that where Rushmore is? South Dakota, Mount Rushmore.
Oh, Mount Rushmore, I believe so.
Okay,
yeah.
that's where she was because first time I noticed her was when she was one of these people who opened things up at Mount Rushmore on July 4th during the pandemic, and people said, "Oh, it's what they used to call that? It's a super spreader."
Oh, yeah.
and of
Event.
course nothing came from it.
It is South Dakota.
Yeah, and then she also let that big is Sturgis in South Dakota as well. She let that big motorcycle rally
Sturgis
happen.
is all over the place.
No,
they have
but
like Sturgis's.
No, but
don't
there's there's one
main
place
one.
where they do
South
the motorcycle
Dakota.
rally, and she let that she let that happen, and supposedly that was a super spreader event, and there was nobody.
The big Chinatown party for the Chinese New Year in 2020, that had nothing. They didn't do anything.
That
The one in San Francisco.
was that
Go out and
Pelosi?
have fun.
Yeah, that one was fine.
Yeah.
Hey, let's not
It
relitigate.
depended on your politics, how sick you got.
Let's not relitigate the past, for
Get the
heaven's
jab.
sakes. I get so annoyed.
You're fine.
I'd like to pretend that the whole pandemic thing just didn't happen.
Me too.
By the way, so does everyone else. There's not a reporter alive, apparently, who's interested in any way, shape, or form as to where it came from or how it happened. I see nothing. There is no curiosity whatsoever. No one's saying, hey, maybe we should learn from that because nothing. No, but every reporter in the world is waiting for the World Health Organization to spit something out that they can read to you. There is 60 Minutes. Nobody's saying, hey, maybe we could get our name back by going out and solving. Nope, nothing. There does not appear to be one reporter on the face of the earth who has any curiosity whatsoever.
No follow-up
as
to Tulsi Gabbard?
What?
On her way out, remember? She put out that paper.
It's like she didn't say anything.
Yeah.
It's like she didn't say anything. So listen, I'm to the point now, if you can't beat him, join them. And I can't stand thinking about the pandemic. Anytime I come, sometimes I'll be watching something on YouTube and be like, behind the scenes, making this movie and whatever. And then if I get like 30 seconds in and it's from a few years ago and everybody on the crew is wearing a mask, I'm gone. I'm not even interested. Like, I don't even want to be reminded of that whole period of time. I guess there's some people who maybe will, which this will be strange, right? There's some people who maybe will be of an age where you can't help it, but you become nostalgic about like whatever, because you're growing in that period of time. Can you imagine poor people will get to be like 28, 30 years old and they'll be nostalgic for back when they had to wear a mask to school?
I think that it will happen.
That'd be horrible.
It should be in the next 10 years. I think in the next 10 years, we're going to get a movie that really showcases like a story that happened during COVID. And people are like, really? Like people will take it all in again.
Why kids are jerks.
This is where it started, folks.
By the
It'll
way,
be like the Titanic,
Yeah.
but about COVID.
Yeah. Are people nostalgic about the Titanic? Boy, that was
Yes.
it didn't end well, but let me tell you, it was a hell of a ride.
6 years ago, COVID was,
enjoyed
guys.
it.
Can you believe that? 6 years
Listen,
ago. That's nuts.
It's not over with. It's still out there. There are variants still going around.
Listen, I get vaccinated twice a day, so you're talking to the wrong person.
Get jabbed. You got to get jabbed.
I'm giving in to everything. FIFA is now being accused of a fix after Egypt's controversial defeat to Argentina. What's going on there?
I saw this story. Look,
Is it because the manager waved a Palestine flag or something like that? Did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
I
hear
was
about
told that no, it was like even English Nick told me, and then now the people from Egypt think that it was a get back. Because they didn't they have a goal taken away or something like that?
They did. I don't remember them having
Or
a goal
whatever.
taken away.
They did, yeah.
So
Yeah.
there was a moment where you see the manager on the sideline, and it's a clip, and it's very difficult.
Is
to
it
decipher.
AI? I never know. Something's AI.
Apparently, if you make the X symbol and you're
Right.
on the sideline, it's supposed to be like an anti-racist call like that. And it means that you're supposed to signal to the officiating crew to stop whatever's happening if there's a racist remark or something like that happening. And
I
he
see.
claimed that something was happening in the stadium or on the field.
Okay.
And
They
it
actually
wasn't.
have
It
to have
was.
a
It wasn't.
signal for that? I don't think
it's just an X.
I
Like
know,
that.
but just the fact that they have one for it, like
Yeah.
they have a break glass in case of racism thing, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
It's been
like,
so
you don't
silly.
have that in the NFL. I mean, I think like a coach would go, "Hey, this guy up here, he's saying something racist." Like I didn't realize there's like a button to push.
Yeah.
Hey,
They play the race card instead of the red card.
exactly.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
You got the yellow card, the red card, race card. So are they just?
I just think Argentina's a really good team. Like, and Egypt should have won that game. They should have, but I mean, they have the best player of all time on that Argentinian team.
Well, what I want to say is that the coverage. We talked about this a little bit yesterday, but it's still this idea. The way people are just so upset that America lost the match. And it's just like people are just putting it in terms as if it's some sort of existential thing. It's not.
No.
We lost a game. Get over it. It's not. And by the way, I know enough about this soccer team now from looking into it to know that they went further than anybody ever thought. That they were not considered that good
Yeah, we were
before the World Cup.
We were-
And we actually did better. They kind of rose to a higher level. It didn't end well. But all of this, is kvetching the right word? I mean, just like, it's all, I mean, it's getting into sports stuff. And, Nick Wright says the humiliation. He's mad. Look, oh, you're mad? Do you play soccer professionally? What are you mad about?
No,
Why? How can people be mad? I don't understand. There's two teams in any game, and one of them is going to lose, especially in a knockout round. Now in soccer, there are sometimes you don't lose, but I just don't get how people are like, no, this is more than that. No, it's not. It was a game. There were two teams. One of them lost. The one that lost was the one you wanted to win. That doesn't feel good. But 48 hours later, it shouldn't still be like, how could this have happened? When in reality, the world looked at our team and didn't really think we were going to make it to the 16, let alone the 8.
Yeah,
so
Well, I'm glad that we did as well as we did. We should have won that game, though.
Yeah, so, just make a few calls.
I made a couple. I said, why don't we play that last, what is it, quarter?
Half.
Play it again. Play the last.
I just think people just need to get over it. Most of America doesn't even give a damn about soccer, and now everybody's like, oh, it's the worst thing that ever happened. It's silly.
Yeah, it's absolutely silly. A lot of people at the beginning of the World Cup, to your point, were thinking that we weren't even going to get out of the group, and our coach had said going into the year prior that the team was sloppy and playing sloppy, and he had to really rally them together. So we have to be happy with our result.
They played their best soccer during the World Cup.
Yeah.
And then they were maybe playing a little bit above themselves. And when you play above you, we see this in football all the time.
They outkick their coverage.
Yeah, how often has your favorite team in the NFL been doing well, but you kind of know.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of know that they don't really have what it takes to go all the way. They got to break here, they got to break there. They had a couple good games, whatever. But you kind of know. And that's the kind of team that this was. No one thought that they were going to be World Cup world beaters. And I think for a while, we scored more goals than any other team in the World Cup, didn't we? I think.
Maybe at the very beginning, because we scored so many against Paraguay.
Or maybe it's first half or something. Like, even up to their last game, the commentators were saying something like, I think that the United States had scored more first half goals than anyone.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nobody expected that.
No.
It really is. We're becoming a nation of just get over it. Sometimes you lose. It's okay.
And the world's not collapsing because we lost.
And by the
Yes,
way,
it is. I ain't going back to work until 4 years from now when we do it again.
look in the mirror and remind yourself by asking yourself, 6 weeks ago, did I give a damn about soccer? For almost everybody listening, the answer is no. You'll be all right. It's okay.
It was still kvetching.
They're all over the sports media, all over everywhere.
Is there anything else that they can talk about? Like, do you think they're just using it as a way to
No. I just think that this is. I think that people get wrapped up in their sports, and I mean, obviously, if you do stuff, but people are going to click on soccer, right now because of the World Cup. So you want to be in that space.
I still got 80 baseball games to care about.
Yeah. There's that. There's that, and then the NFL press has nothing to do, right? So they all, they're all getting on, and they're putting their kind of like, the way that they pretend that, the Jets being bad again is some kind of, horrible curse. No, it's not a curse.
Bad ownership.
It's just bad ownership. It's not a curse. So we're just kind of like putting our American spin in the way that we kind of deconstruct games and stuff on this. But overall, it's just the idea that it's Trump's fault. It was a game and we lost. Doesn't feel good. Move on. That's it.
The best meme that I saw out of the whole thing was in Toy Story. I guess one of the main characters, when they discard an old toy, it was one that they used the Team USA logo on the old toy, and the main character just says "bye" like that.
Off it goes.
Team USA.
Think about you again in 4 years, maybe.
Bye.
I guess that's what
it's bye, Woody.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting to. It's like, stop acting like you care that much. Because you can't care that much when you didn't care 6 weeks ago. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I take it in the right spirit. Even when I was watching the games, when I would say, oh, that was wrong, I would immediately check myself and go, oh, how do you know that it's wrong? You never watched this game. Like, all of a sudden, everybody's an expert on what should be a yellow card or a red card when we all had to have the yellow-red card system explained to us 7 weeks ago.
I still don't know what it is. I have a vague understanding.
Well, one is a primary color.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, and the other one is too?
Both.
Well, it depends on which one of those color grades you go on.
Sometimes
Yeah.
Y.
Yeah, sometimes why. I don't quite get that.
Always why. I don't get it.
Now this is somebody that
Always Y.
this is somebody that is passionate about the sport here. Did you hear the Spanish call of Messi
Oh, no,
getting the
this is
second goal?
like-
This is an amazing
This is
call
like,
here.
this is like,
And
it
good luck
sounds,
to him with this
on the other hand, I want to play this whole thing,
Oh, absolutely.
but it's almost as if you're listening to a bird dying because the energy becomes less and less, but the passion stays there.
So game tying goal, Messi scores here. Listen to this.
What is he?
He lost his voice.
Oh my God. Argentino! Is he saying goal?
Yes,
He
yes.
said
he's
goal,
like,
and then the last was Argentina.
Now is he the famous guy who started doing that in like the 90s?
I'm not
or
sure.
whatever?
I'm not. To be honest, I'm not sure.
Because I was just wondering, like, is he like 80 now by the time he gets to that last one?
You can tell he's running out of gas.
Because the first I ever heard that, I think, was in the 90s. But it was like a Spanish commentator.
That's why you gotta love that guy.
By the end, he's almost like a dying animal. Still here.
See, that guy cares about soccer 24/7
that guy,
and knows soccer 24/7.
Yeah, that guy is allowed to complain. He knows the nuance of the game. He knows 7 weeks ago, he knew as much about the game as he does now, unlike most of us in America. Check yourself. I can't go through the whole thing again. Argentino! We should get those Trumpisms go against him there when he's making those noises. All right, so that's my message on this Wednesday, this hump day they call it. They're saying that it's a hump day.
Got a hump.
There's a lot of hump to this day. My message to those who became soccer fans several weeks ago. It was a fun ride. Enjoy the rest of the tourney. And our team lost. Get over it.
Get any size air conditioner for $69.99 a month. 0 down, an unbeatable lifetime warranty, and ask about clean air upgrades. Visit reliableair.com to book your free estimate today.
Summer is here, and it's time for a whole home refresh from Zerorez. From the floors you walk on to the air you breathe, everything Zerorez cleans is 26% off. Book now at ZerorezAtlanta.com and use promo code SUMMER. Zerorez, it's the right way to clean.
Most attorneys take every type of case, but if someone causes you to lay your bike down, you need a true motorcycle accident specialist. Hey, it's Eric Von Hassler for Steel Horse Law. They only fight for injured motorcycle riders. One name, one specialty, 100% commitment to bikers from motorcycle attorneys that ride. You can trust them on the road and in the courtroom. Get your free case evaluation at steelhorselaw.com.
Sometimes the best gifts aren't given on a birthday, an anniversary, or a holiday. They're given on a random Tuesday. At D. Geller & Son, we're experts in making the everyday extraordinary with extraordinary jewelry. Plus, our wholesale routes mean we've got the best quality and the best prices. Diamond studs from D. Geller & Son start at just $275, and with our lifetime upgrade, you'll always get 100% of what you paid towards a bigger pair down the road. There are plenty of reasons to trust D. Geller & Son Jewelers in Kennesaw, Sandy Springs, and online at dgeller.com.
Are you struggling with weight gain, high cholesterol, constipation, warts, or kids who seem to be constantly sick? Hi, I'm Sue Becker from Bread Beckers with Sue's Healthy Minute. I have a degree in food science, and for more than 30 years, I've studied the incredible health benefits of real whole grains and bread. Come visit us at the Bread Becker store in Woodstock, where we can teach you how to make real, delicious bread, a healthy, easy, affordable solution for your family that can change your lives. At Bread Beckers, we offer in-person and online cooking classes. Come check out our complete line of grains, beans, sweeteners, other natural foods, and top-of-the-line kitchen equipment and more. We'll teach you how to make your own real bread that might be the answer to your family's physical ills. Take the first steps to a healthier life. Visit breadbeckers.com and listen to Sue's Healthy Minutes podcast to make a healthy eating change in your life. Visit breadbeckers.com or our Bread Beckers store in Woodstock.
Scott Slade here to talk to you about your health, and I think it's real important to talk about what is most likely to kill you. Heart disease is the #1 killer of Americans, and the older we get, the more prevalent it is. But you can reduce your risk. Eat right, don't smoke, exercise, and be informed about what's going on in your own body. Like lots of potentially serious health problems, if you catch heart disease early, you vastly increase your chances of living a longer life. And that's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging scans take less than 10 minutes and screen with 98% accuracy for heart disease. Other scans, including brain and full body, are available too. Virtual imaging is locally owned and operated in Atlanta for over 15 years, so they can make you this terrific offer. A complimentary heart scan for you and your spouse with a few minimum requirements. So don't put this off. I've done it. Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan. 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-7226. Or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
It's 3:30. I'm Veronica Waters. The news this half hour is brought to you by Vincent Financial. WSB's top local story, what first appeared to be a case of squatting inside an apartment complex on Franklin Gateway in Marietta develops into something much more insidious.
What started out as a simple call for help from an apartment maintenance crew turned into everyone's worst nightmare of human trafficking happening right underneath people's noses.
That's Marietta Police spokesman Chuck McPhillamy, who tells WSB officers were called to the apartment at Veritas of East Cobb by a maintenance worker who just simply said some folks in one apartment weren't renting there. Detectives discovered 2 juvenile runaway girls being trafficked by the 4 men sleeping in the apartment. 3 of those men are in custody. 1 is still on the run. You can see his picture on our website, WSBradio.com. 10 people are arrested in an undercover operation and charged with pandering in Gwinnett County. Police say these men allegedly solicited an undercover deputy. The sheriff's office saying the operation is part of their ongoing efforts to combat sexual exploitation by targeting those who create the demand for prostitution and the criminal activity that often exploits vulnerable individuals. Georgia gets a hefty chunk of federal transportation funding for roadway and infrastructure.
The Transportation Department says Georgia will be getting nearly $26 million as part of the agency's more than $1 billion investment into road, transit, maritime, and aviation improvement projects around the country. $21 million will go to install high-tech roadway infrastructure across freight areas of Savannah and Brunswick to enhance safety and prevent bottlenecks at ports. $5 million is awarded to the Cobb Parkway at McCollum Parkway Realignment Project. That'll include replacing 2 bridges and cutting down travel times. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
And speaking of travel, Atlanta-based Delta announces a new class for travelers. It's called Basic Business. Comes without perks like free seat selection and airport lounge access. United also announced a new similar fare earlier this year, sort of like first class light. It's now 3:32. Live team coverage of traffic and weather begins right now. Alex Williams updating us from the WSB 24-hour traffic center.
Hey, Veronica. I am picking up a new slow zone out of Buckhead towards Sandy Springs, 400 northbound. Looking for trouble before you get to the Glen Ridge Connector, exit number 3. Already seeing brake lights back to Lennox Road. If you happen to be out there and see that, give us a call in the traffic center. Let us know what's blocked there. We will keep checking our jam cams. Elsewhere, southbound into town, all brake lights from the 85 400 merge as you head into Midtown. Those heavy delays will stay with you. 75, 85 south down to Cortlandt Street. Northbound, also a full house starting before University Avenue up to Freedom Parkway. And they're clearing out the last of this crash in Cobb County that's been in the left lanes of Highway 41 Cobb Parkway northbound at Windy Ridge Parkway. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Summertime sizzle continues today with a high of 93. Lows tonight cooling down to the mid-70s.
Temperature up to 90 degrees now at 3:33 in Midtown Atlanta. More news at 4 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
Every day, builders like you work hard to build the homes and businesses our communities depend on. Even in tough conditions with serious risks, you show up to get the job done right. So rely on the workers' compensation experts at Builders Insurance, ready to show up for you when it matters most. Builders protects the hardworking people behind every job site because we're built for those who build. Builders, insurance built strong. Learn more at BLDRS.com.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Access to affordable credit helps me pay my employees, but I don't really need it.
Inflation is killing me. But who cares? Big retailers are making record profits. That's why we support the Durbin Marshall credit card bill.
See? Banks and credit unions help small businesses make payroll. This bill would cut the vital resources they need.
While increasing megastore profits. They deserve it, don't they?
Tell Congress, stop the Durbin Marshall money grab for corporate megastores.
Paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
Hi, I'm Chuck Gemmel, Service Manager of Butler Lexus of South Atlanta. I make sure you get complete transparency every time you get your Lexus service at Butler Lexus of South Atlanta. Come and visit us today and see for yourself, or give us a call at 800-NEW-LEXUS.
I tell you, Tim Andrews, I just don't understand it.
It's perplexing
or
to me.
I do understand it. I'm in one of my big star phases.
Okay.
All right, listen to, and I just read a great book about one of the guys in Big Star, Chris Bell, and I read it on Kindle. It was one of those. This happens every once in a while where you read a book on Kindle, and then I think, no, I got to have this book. Like I got to have this book, and I went and bought it. And I was looking for a hardcover, but I Obviously, there's not enough people to have a good run of hardcover books, I guess. So it's only
It
in
never had a
paperback.
hardcover?
It may have in the very beginning. It was probably very a small run. But anyway, last night I'm listening again. I'm really getting like the rabbit hole is more about this guy Chris Bell, because if you know the story, there's more spotlight on Alex Chilton than Chris Bell. But in reality, the sound of Big Star, the sound was Chris Bell.
Paul Westerberg didn't write any songs about Chris
That's right.
Bell.
That's a problem for Chris Bell. He was already anyway. He was a mercurial guy, and probably couldn't accept his own sexuality in the '70s in the South and all. There's so much too. When that first album didn't sell, he had a mental breakdown. He went in and he destroyed all the master tapes, which are kind of great now because they can't go back and remix the album. They can't monkey with the album the way that they monkey around with these albums all the time. But it's just a fascinating story. But I found out that there was an Atlanta connection, and I didn't realize that because he was kind of a rich kid, this Chris Bell. It's movies should be made about what went down in Memphis, Tennessee in the early 70s around Ardent Studios and all of that. But his father owned restaurants, and they opened one here in Atlanta. I had no idea that. So for a little while, if you know this guy's story, he tried to shop his solo stuff around England, was rejected by everybody. And that's basically, he has one LP that's his, a Chris Bell, I Am the Cosmos. And that's basically these demos and stuff that he was shopping around in like 73, 74 overseas. And he died in an automobile accident when he was like 27, 28 years old. But there was a period of time where he was trying to play the good son, and his dad sent him to Atlanta to run the Danvers. I think it was off of North Druid Hills. I never had any idea that there was a connection like that. And I don't even know what Danvers is.
I've heard of that, so it must have been
it's mostly a Memphis place, and I think they opened a site here or there. But listen, I'll just put it out there. If there are people who think that they love classic rock or music from this, if you don't have the first two, really, Big Star albums, but especially the first one, #1 record, I don't know how this isn't considered one of the greatest rock and roll albums of all time. And I've felt that before, but last night, man, I really listened to it. I'm thinking, this thing was recorded while I'm talking about it, whether I should be or not. This album so this Ardent Studios at the time, the guy who ran it was the same age as these kids. He was like 20 years old. And this album was recorded because he would encourage people to kind of work there and learn the craft. This was after the professionals left. This album was recorded at like between 11 p.m. and 4 o'clock in the morning because this guy was nice enough to say, hey, if nobody else is using the studio, you can use the studio. It's an unbelievable story. And then Chris Bell's meltdown and everything. But I had no idea that there was the Atlanta connection, and now I want to find out, where was this Danvers?
So
it's like a Beatles thing. Like I want to go stand there and go, hey, Chris Bell was he was in this building.
So it was a casual restaurant chain known for their 1/3 pound burgers. They had roast beef sandwiches, and it operated at a location in Smyrna, off Cobb Parkway.
So by the time they're starting to be rediscovered, it really starts with the guys from remember that band DBs? The DBs.
Oh, yes.
They go to Memphis to find Chris Bell. And when they find him, he's like, he's managing a store in Memphis, and he comes out with a paper hat on. Can you imagine? Like they drove
to try to find him,
like 500 miles to find it. Because back then, there was no internet. There was anything. You just heard these things. Nobody could find the album. Anyway, that's your little nugget of rock and roll history. If you consider yourself a fan of rock and roll and you like rock and roll albums, you have to you don't have to. I don't have the power to pass legislation. I'm just telling you, you do not have a full brain of what are great rock and roll albums in the 70s without #1
plenty
record.
of Huey Lewis in the news.
That's the 80s. I'm talking about the 70s now.
Now, Big Star, that's the theme of that 70s show, right? That's the opening theme for that show?
Yes.
Okay,
and that was the second kind of discovery by some of the public.
Right.
Was that.
That's my connection.
There were the DBs and REM and people in the 80s who kind of found them, and they would pass around mixtapes and things like. Now it's all available because of Rhino and Ryko Disc and all of this.
There were 4 Danvers restaurants in Georgia. Sorry, I was looking.
Oh, really? Yeah.
4 in Georgia, and there were a bunch of them in the South. I guess there's only 1 now.
Okay, so was there one off North Druid Hills? I think that's the one that he was at.
It said Cobb Parkway and another in Morrow during that time frame. Which Morrow would be, near the airport.
That's not what it said in this book. But anyway, listen, it's a mysterious past. But let me just say this: I love Alex Chilton, but the sound of Big Star is Chris Bell. Okay, come at me now. the 7 people who know what the hell
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
I was going to say, it's coming at you. You'll probably fight them off.
I think I'm going to be able to handle these slings and arrows because they're going to bounce off me because the army will not be all that many people.
I just got a call from the lobby, Eric.
Oh, boy.
They're trying to get in here.
Yeah, and how old are they?
He needs to be canceled.
There's 4 of them, and they're in
Autumn-
their 60s.
Autumn doesn't even know that she saw Big Star because I saw Big Star with her because they had a second go round and they opened up for the Flaming Lips at Centennial Park. Oh wow! And I was the only one who was.
I remember.
I was the only one that was there for Big Star, and then I turned into a Flaming Lips fan because I saw the Flaming Lips show. But
That wasn't even a great Flaming Lips show, even though
It was all right.
every Flaming Lips show is kind of great.
Yeah.
Was it 2002?
I saw the Flaming Lips have a bad show. It wasn't a bad show. I had vomited earlier on, so maybe I wasn't in the mental space for it. But I've seen them have better and worse. But I walked out of there like, my God, I saw Big Star.
Was it him? Was just
I don't need to do anything else.
Who was it besides
It was
Alex?
Alex and the drummer,
Okay.
Jody, and then they got the 2 guys from the Posies, Ken and John Auer. Ken Stringfellow and John Auer. And they did it for like 13, 14, 15 years. They would only do like 5 or 6 shows a year because Alex Chilton didn't really like Big Star, but he would get a lot of money to do a show.
Oh, okay.
So like 5 or 6 times a year, you go, yeah, I can handle it 5 or 6 because they give him $100,000.
You like the box tops better?
Actually, they had a little reunion as well.
Wow.
If you know, as Tim says here, he was the voice behind a little song called "The Letter." Alex Chilton. Give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time for a fast train. Lonely days are gone. I'm going home.
My baby,
wrote me a letter.
He was 16.
Yeah. Young.
So by the time he was burnt out, he was like 24. Anyway, that's your rock and roll moment. See? You know.
My baby wants him home.
They also had Neon Rainbow. I don't know that one as well. That was kind of a big hit for the box tops.
Neon Rainbow.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Probably something
Not
like
exactly like that, but something like that. Anyway, number 1 record. You're welcome. If you're going to hear it for the first time, you're welcome. Beekeepers got some bad news. I hate to go from
Apurists.
What? Yes, a purist.
Yeah.
Have some bad news. And are they purist? I'd like to find out. How much do they think about bees
we don't know
every
what
day?
beekeepers are like
Yeah.
when they get done with their shift.
That's right. Beekeepers report major colony losses as U.S. relies more on imported honey. It can't be good.
No, but we have the YouTube or the
We got the bee
TikTok
lady.
channels.
Oh, the bee lady.
The bee
Did
lady.
you show Eric my videos of
Yes.
saving the bees?
Actually, I wanted to play it. We didn't because your voice was such a match. I had never heard of this lady before.
I
But
put it
mean,
in Slack, but it's probably
yeah,
too
it's
far up.
Too far up now.
I might be able to play it here. Let me just double check my tabs
If he
here.
searches for it in Slack, he could play it.
Make sure an ad
we
doesn't.
could
When I
save the
scoop bees
bees.
up with my hands, the bees rarely try to sting me so long as I'm working calmly and carefully. And when I shake the bees off my hands, it doesn't hurt them because bees wear their skeletons on the outside of their bodies.
Oh, wow.
As a professional beekeeper, I started scooping bees because I thought it was the most gentle way I could move them.
Scooping
And
them.
treating bees with care and respect is the best way to make every day another great day of saving the bees.
Sometimes you come across people and you think, well, that's a good person, but she's nuts. She's doing a good thing, but she's into it a little too much.
Oh, she loves her bees.
And I thought about scooping because scooping is the best. Also, in the very beginning, when she goes, they rarely sting me. That's enough. I don't ever want to be stung.
They rarely sting me. Only when I take them without scooping them. They love to be scooped.
What are you doing? You're saving what? What are you doing?
And it's the best way to save the bees.
When she gets stung, she'll zoom in. She goes, what? She'll say, like, look, it's trying to get away and leave the stinger in there. And the stinger's just pulsing the venom into her.
Yeah, well, people that are like beekeepers, they will get stung and they don't even feel it anymore. Like it doesn't affect
you get
them.
used
They
to
get
it.
used to like the poison or whatever.
Yeah, so she's vaccinated to
guess so.
to the
I
poison.
got the jab from hundreds of bees.
Her company has grown significantly. She started in Texas, went viral, and
What
now
is her company? Does she do honey? Does she sell
it's
honey?
The Texas
It's called Saving the Bees.
Texas Bee Works.
.bees.
But what are the products?
She goes around and takes bees that are in places they shouldn't be and
Oh, and
moves
then
them
she
to
takes-
other nests.
Where they
I
shouldn't
see.
be.
Yeah. Wild bees when they swarm.
Should be.
I like to get the buzz out about my new business.
She's the queen of it.
She's okay.
I'm really spreading my wings.
Yeah, so this lady's been doing these videos for how long?
It's
years?
I've seen it on my TikTok feed. I feel like since COVID.
I feel like she's not doing a good job because I keep hearing about how we're losing the bees. So really, at some point,
I can only do so much. I'm only one scoop.
Okay, it sounds to me
I'm only
like
one
you're
scooper.
You're saying you're saving the bees. You're not saying I'm trying to save the bees. You're telling
I
people.
saved some bees.
Yeah,
what are you doing?
that's not quite what I think you were.
Get off my case, buddy, or I'll tell the queens about you.
I don't mind. I think what you're doing is fine, but let's face it, it's a failure. We still don't have enough bees. You got to face the truth.
Atlanta's morning begins at 95.5 WSB.
Lawmakers gathering in downtown Atlanta to talk about new legislation.
Make your morning commute a lot more tolerable.
Well, the search is on for a suspect after a shooting inside a Family Dollar store in Decatur.
Everything you need to know before you start your day.
Think about whatever you're doing in life, if you can, living on less than what you make.
Tomorrow starting at 5, wake up with 95.5 WSB.
How Atlanta starts its day.
We are here with the CFP and investment advisor Aaron Vincent of the Vincent Financial Group and co-host of Retire ATL right here every weekend. And Aaron, the headlines are heavy. There's a lot of noise in our face right now. Where can an adult turn to if they need some clarity or information about their financial future? How can they reach out to you?
You can either call or text this number. It's 770-741-0120. We can explain our process to you, when you make that phone call and kind of we can talk about where you're at in your life and your process. The idea, though, is that we get to have an initial conversation. It's not like bring all of your statements and have everything buttoned up and show us your spreadsheet. And in that first conversation, it may be just a quick phone call so that we can, answer a couple of questions for you and you can feel us out if you want to actually go through our process. A good middle ground way to do this is to text seminar. Text the word seminar to 770-741-0120. We actually do these educational workshops all around Atlanta. We've got a bunch of them coming up here soon. And it's a good way to come talk to us, learn some of the educational stuff that we kind of the processes by which we work and how we work through some of these questions and issues. And I think it's just a good way to get to know us a little bit.
If you're ready to get serious about your financial future or you just have a question, where am I? We invite you to call the team at the Vincent Financial Group. That initial consultation, no cost, no obligation. 770-741-0120. Maybe you're looking for some more information about their upcoming complimentary educational workshops. You can text the word seminar to the same number, and a team member from the Vincent Financial Group will be in touch. 770-741-0120. And we invite you to join us every Sunday right here for Retire ATL, all powered by the Vincent Financial Group. And get more information at retireatlradio.com.
Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor. Neither the firm nor its agents or representatives may give tax or legal advice. Individuals should consult with a qualified professional for guidance before making any purchasing decisions.
Castile Home Services is here to make taking care of your cooling, heating, plumbing, and electrical systems feel as simple as waving a wand with Comfort 360, the whole home protection membership. For just $14.99 a month, make getting maintenance, repairs, and replacements easier with 2 HVAC tune-ups a year and waive diagnostic fees with repairs. Plus, members get exclusive savings like 15% off any service. No magic spells required. Live comfortably ever after with Comfort 360. Learn more at castileair.com/comfort360.
If you've seen me recently, I've probably stopped to show you pictures of my new closet designed by Artisan Custom Closets. It's Ashley Frasca. From the consultation to the final install, I am still in awe of my newly organized space. Let Artisan help you simplify your life. Schedule your free design consultation with a certified master artisan designer at artisancustomclosets.com. That's artisancustomclosets.com. Reward yourself with affordable luxury.
At Chain Company, we've been engagement ring experts for almost 100 years. We have the largest selection of diamonds and gemstones in stock. You don't have to wait to compare them side by side. Find the one that speaks to you at chainco.com or in store. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
So a lot of stories about record-breaking old people in the news today, but I'll get to those in a moment. You're looking for an interesting headline?
Mm-hmm.
One that would make you think, well, that's interesting.
Yes, but I don't want to go beyond that. Just, it's interesting.
This might go beyond that.
Okay.
Give like a
Warn yourself. I think you're going to get a wow. You might get a wow. This is Indiana news.
Oh.
Right there, you think this could be boring, right?
Right. Flat.
And the first two words, court docs. Boring. Let me see if I can get your interest here. Indiana man charged with arson cut off genitals, set them on fire.
Oh, I'm in.
So the cops respond to, they think there's been a stabbing and there's a fire. So they get there, they get this guy, it's like the garage is on fire, whatever, they get him, and he tells them, yeah, I was stabbed in downtown, and then I got back and whatever. And then once he gets to the hospital or something, or he goes, I got to tell you the truth. I cut off my genitals and I threw them on the floor and I set them on fire. And that's where the...
Hey, at least he fessed up.
At least he fessed. You know what? Small steps.
Yeah.
Small steps. You got to do the right thing.
So did they put him back on?
So now he's an honest man without genitals, I guess. Well, how can they put him back? Set him on fire.
Put him on,
He
put
literally-
the fire out.
I mean,
Little time.
Can they be? How much can
aloe?
how much can a man's man take before it's not a man anymore? I don't
Just
know.
soak them in water.
Yeah.
Was this for July 4th? Barbecued weenie?
Good question. That's a good question.
Well, he did pour gasoline on them and then light them on fire.
Yeah, I don't think they're.
That's
I don't think that they're salvageable.
It's bizarre. Like, how long can you live after that? I would just think that you would wouldn't you just like bleed out? Like, okay, I'm disgusted, so I don't know how to think about this anymore. But I mean, can you stand around and wait for the ambulance and give them can you
cauterize?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, if it's a hot blade.
Yeah.
Really?
He did do it with a kitchen knife.
Oh,
okay. That's
okay.
it. I'm sorry I brought it up. I
Every guy
apologize
who
to everybody.
heard this story is thinking the same thing.
Well, it's not as bad as a story. It's not as bad as a story of someone doing that, like, to you, right? This is obviously just a person who lost their mind.
Yeah, yes.
And they did something that people do when they lose their minds.
Yes.
Didn't have
This
that
is
on.
why I try to stay on. That's why I make sure I get 8 hours of sleep every night. I don't want to lose. I don't want to go
Just
there
in case.
mentally. Just in
If
case
something like this were to come into your mind.
I think I would be able to go, you know what? I'm going to take a nap.
That's why you don't have any
I'm going to
knives.
sleep it off.
I can't have knives around the house because it'll happen.
You know what? It could happen.
Yeah.
People are so quick to all call other people crazy,
That is correct.
Yeah.
But I think that if we point to somebody who did this, maybe we're right. Maybe we've got a point. Maybe he's a
You
little...
don't know all the details.
That's true. I don't know the backstory.
You don't.
I don't know what led him to this.
You know the future.
I know the future. I know what the future doesn't have in it.
Yes.
Children.
Yeah.
Specifically.
At least he was honest.
At least he was honest. He's an honest man, sans genitalia.
And he put Indiana in the headlines.
Which
he
is
did two things there.
It's been a while. Usually Indiana gets in the headlines because of some sort of weather event.
Yeah.
A tornado takes out a town.
Or the
sort of thing.
race.
Or the race once a year.
Or the Colts.
Or the Colts.
Meth.
Or meth.
I got stuck on a certain detail. Now, did this cause a bigger fire?
Let's see. The property owners of the garage said a neighbor woke them up to alert them to the fire.
Wiener on fire.
Somebody's making hot dogs.
It didn't get out of control. They got there in time and they put it out, I guess.
Okay.
Maybe that's a little disappointing.
Yeah.
I thought that the thing that I would set on fire would kind of cause more damage.
It hasn't? Well, let me level with you.
A nice 2 a.m. call, though. That's for sure.
Court documents indicate that investigators collected evidence in the garage, including a red plastic gas container, 4 lighters, and a kitchen knife.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
He is charged with arson. I would say, listen.
And a cocktail weenie.
Hasn't he paid the price? so long as no one else was harmed, I realize that he should be charged with arson. But can't we? Is there any punishment that we can give this fella that's going to be worse than what he kind of punished himself?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he did.
I know there's not like. There's not wiggle room for that kind of thinking in law.
They're two separate things.
I understand.
Two separate entities.
I get it. I understand. I'm just saying every once in a while you might go, if I was his lawyer, I'd say, yeah, Your Honor, I mean, does he need to drop his pants? He's paying the price.
Maybe he was trying out for like the local radio show. You
know? Oh, like to be the stunt boy?
Yeah.
One and done. One and done.
I went viral, but that's it.
Hey, we're going to need you to go to the strip club. Nope.
Yeah. What do you say? He's like a content creator?
Yeah.
I would say to him,
everyone's a content creator.
You got to work up to that.
Yeah.
You can't start there. You got to work up to that.
All right, we're going to Mark in his garage.
The whole fire department.
I think maybe you get a couple pranks going or something. You work yourself up to the self-mutilation. Well, look, we wish him the best of luck. Do we not? Do we not
Absolutely.
root for everybody?
Yeah.
I believe that there's some drugs out there that will get his mind right. Maybe he'll meet somebody, and that's exactly who she's always wanted to meet, a mannequin.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
For over 50 years, Breda Pest Management has believed in doing right by our community. It's Scott Slade with my friend Matt Breda of Breda Pest Management. Matt, thank you for your support of the WSB Care-a-thon benefiting the Aflac Cancer Center at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
We will give $100 for every new Breda client now through July 24th with a minimum donation of $20,000. Let's make an impact together.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Hey Georgia, we've got some good news. At Georgia Power, we're lowering rates to help you save. That's right. We're delivering the reliable, dependable energy you count on every day at a lower cost. Because reliability isn't just about keeping you connected. It's about helping you where it matters most, providing the power you expect and the savings you deserve. day in and day out. Now how about that for some good news? Learn more at georgiapower.com/good news.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk. News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
It's 4 o'clock. I'm Veronica Waters. The news this hour is brought to you by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. WSB's top local story, they called the cops about some squatters at this Marietta apartment complex. But what maintenance workers at the Veritas at East Cobb Apartments actually alerted police to turned out to be far, far worse.
3 males and 2 females were found by police sleeping in an apartment on Franklin Gateway, one that was supposed to be unoccupied. The 2 females were juveniles, under the influence and taken for medical care. Once investigators looked further, things changed.
They would later discover that those individuals were being forced into that sexual trafficking by the individual men that were there in that apartment.
Marietta Police spokesman Chuck McPhillamy says 3 men are charged with human trafficking, with one of the men still wanted. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
It's 90 degrees now in Midtown Atlanta, getting close to the high that was forecast today by WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards, who says we were going to see temperatures as high as 93, could see some southwest winds up to 15 miles an hour, too. Under partly cloudy skies, Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast is coming up. From DeKalb County, a newly approved budget, and it includes a $500,000 rate increase, but later say residents are going to see some significant return on their investment.
The additional millions of dollars the rate hike will generate will be used for programs to improve access to housing, employment, and health care, but that's not all.
Keeping trash collections on schedule, paving roads, repairing potholes, maintaining rights-of-way, and continuing critical investments in our water and sewer infrastructure.
Commissioner Shakira Johnson acknowledges the added cost to taxpayers, which equates to about 26 cents a day, but says it was necessary to ensure the county could continue to meet the demands for services. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
People stretching their dollars to afford health plans under the Affordable Care Act may see premiums get even pricier next year.
77 insurers who provide coverage through the Affordable Care Act are proposing a second straight year of double-digit premiums. On average, premiums that'll be 14% higher. The companies cite mounting health care costs and the recent expiration of enhanced subsidies. The people hit the hardest will be those who don't qualify for financial help.
Sherry Preston reports it would be the second highest increase since 2018 if those rates are approved. The memorandum of understanding between Iran and the U.S. is over, according to President Trump. He spent his final day at the NATO summit in Turkey telling reporters the U.S. is prepared to strike Iran again today after Iran targeted U.S. military bases in the region. Iran also shot at ships in the Strait of Hormuz. The president asked whether the switch of his plane flying today was related to security after this, repeated claims that he was being targeted by the Iranians, too.
I mention it only because it's on the list. I mean, it came out. There was another list came out yesterday, and I'm number one on, I like being number one on TikTok better, but I'm number one on the list for killing.
The plane I'm referring to has to do with the old Air Force One, as it's being called, the one used before Qatar gifted a plane to the president, flying the president out of Turkey. Today, the president opted to take the old Air Force One, said it was sending the other one ahead to the base so that troops could take a tour of it. In Kennesaw, a pair of teens are facing multiple charges for driving around a neighborhood there, shooting at people with an Orbeez pellet gun.
The 15 and 16-year-old suspects are charged with aggravated assault after police say they shot at least 3 people with the Orbeez gun. Kennesaw police officer Amy Traore says even though it's considered a toy, that doesn't matter.
You are pointing an object at people that resembles a gun, and they're getting struck with something that hurts, that doesn't feel good. At the end of the day, toy or not, that is still under Georgia law considered aggravated assault.
Police records show the pair are also under investigation in connection with a similar incident in Ackworth. In Cobb County, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
I thought this was interesting. Waymo helped put a stop to another case of teens shooting Orbeez at strangers. This one was in California. Janine Luna with San Mateo Police doesn't know how Waymo knew it, but the company alerted them. A pair of passengers who appeared to be drinking were shooting the gel pellets from the driverless vehicle.
Once they had the information, they did contact us immediately, told us what they saw,
told us where the vehicle was, and then they were actually able to disable the vehicle for us.
Yeah, police surrounded the disabled car with stun guns and a K-9 officer. They say the teens cooperated with them. It's 4:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. But first, it's time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. WSB Triple Team Traffic begins right now with Alex Williams.
Hey, Veronica, not a fun start to the afternoon commute out of Buckhead towards Sandy Springs. Still working this right lane crash, Georgia 400 northbound. Before you get to the Glen Ridge Road connector, exit number 3, and you are stacked up back to Lennox Road. So allow some extra time if that ride is taking you on 400 north towards Sandy Springs or beyond. And a crash in Marietta. This one's in the left lane, I-75 and northbound. North Marietta Parkway, exit 265. Already slowing behind it as you leave Delk Road. 85 northbound. It's not awful yet. Definitely better than yesterday, but the volume is starting to pick up and fill in from Chamblee Tucker Road up into Norcross. Secondary slow zone also finds you from Old Peachtree Road, passing Highway 317, exit 111 in Swanee. Next report is in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly cloudy, feeling like summertime today with a high of 93. Staying mainly dry for this evening, lows tonight in the mid-70s. Tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds with a few pop-up storms through the afternoon, high 92. Scattered rain showers and thunderstorms on Friday.
Right now, we're looking at 91 degrees in Marietta. It is 92 in Lake City and 90 in Midtown Atlanta at 4:05. More news at 4:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 2 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. I promise I will get to the stories about record-breaking old people. I mean, the old people were not broken by a record. You understand? These are old people who are breaking records.
Okay. Physical records?
No. They're doing things that are breaking records.
I'm going to throw this Beatles album on the
And
ground
enough
better
of it.
than Jesus.
And enough of it. That John Lennon, who does he think he is? But first of all, we're back at war with Iran. Is that where we are?
That's what it looks like.
To me, I think it's over. I don't want to deal with them anymore. They're scum. You know what scum is? They're scum. They're sick people.
You know what
They're
scum
led
is?
by sick people. As far as I'm concerned, it's over.
You know what scum is? It's that stuff that's in the reflecting pool. That's out there.
That's right. They remind me of the Yale guy.
By
the
by saying it's over, he doesn't mean the war. He means the ceasefire.
Correct.
And by the way, didn't he just recently say that they were really smart?
Well, yeah, but they're the smartest scumbags on earth.
Okay, all right. Because there's a couple, like a few weeks ago, we were going, yeah, they're actually quite smart.
You can be smart and a scumbag.
Wasn't he just saying, like, well, they got to have some missiles,
I'm going to send them a memo of go F yourself.
So I don't know. I have nothing. I guess it's back on. Okay, whatever.
Tomorrow it might be different.
I don't know.
We'll be back.
I have no analysis. Apparently it's back on. Whatever.
It's kind of like a dance, you
Yeah.
know. Sometimes
Is it? I don't know.
Sometimes
It's
it's
a bad dance.
Sometimes you dance slow. Sometimes you dance fast. Sometimes you grind.
Yeah.
Sometimes you drop a bomb on the dance
Well, we
floor.
bombed him last night. We're going to bomb him again this night. So I guess he's declared there's no ceasefire. So we're back at war.
That's correct.
And how's the market doing? Any reaction there, George?
Not great today.
Yeah. So
I hope you bought oil futures.
Is that what this is all about? Are you trying to manipulate?
I got
Are
some
you trying
buddies.
to? Are you trying to?
We went a little low. Now it's going to go back up. You know, if you use your Kroger card, you get a 10 cents off a month. You know, it's good.
Well, you're taking. You basically said you called Walmart and told them to drop their prices. So
I did, yeah. Had to roll them back.
Mr. President, as somebody that's been going to Walmart for the past 2 years, you did not cause them to lower the prices.
I did. I love Walmart. You know, I shop there.
Yeah.
Melania shops there. That's where
I love it.
Barron's clothes come from
I
Walmart.
go there to the store.
Yeah.
It's a store, yeah?
She puts on
yes, it's a store.
makeup.
Oh,
right,
yes,
honey.
I go there.
Yeah, you drive yourself in a minivan. And
I was going to say the fact
back
that
to school supplies.
The fact that Jared just said, my wife and I have been shopping at Walmart for 2 years now, kind of lets you know the state of radio.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Can't afford Target. How dare you? You know what?
They pass by George at the dollar store and laugh at him.
On the Dollar Tree.
I have found some amazing deals, and I have become the. It's not an endorsement, but I'm telling you, like that. If you're looking
click
for
the
steals,
microphone, just right there. Jared, you get 20% off.
I just don't buy their meats or their produce.
Well,
So
yeah,
family.
'cause you like food.
Meats.
Meats.
Eyebrow. How are the markets? Where are we now? We're up, down, we're down, or what are we?
What is this one? The Dow is down, Nasdaq is up.
Okay, because the AI is still going strong.
One of them's good, right?
Yeah, one of them. 1 out of 2.
I said to you guys, this is stupid.
Roll it back.
Roll it back.
You can tell you're a little jet lagged, man. You had a you had a gaffe from earlier today.
Yeah. People are. Yeah, it's like I was thinking like, what was he like? He was just at the. He did the whole July 4th nonsense and then was off to NATO.
Yeah.
And maybe that's some of that jet lag starting to show up.
I told the story yesterday. We had 111 missiles shot by the Islamic Republic of Japan.
Okay. We all do it. We all make a little mistake here. Come on.
The Islamic Republic of Japan.
The Islamic Republic of Sweden.
That's right. Well, yeah, I mean, have you been there lately?
I haven't. I've never been to Japan, so I don't know.
How about Sweden?
I've only ever been to Spain. And what did he just say? He said, I'm cutting out.
He's cutting them off. No more trade.
No more trade. But we don't. I don't think we trade directly with Spain. We trade with the European Union, and they're inside the European Union.
A lot of people are upset that we're not going to be getting any Spanish fly. Well, that's too bad.
So he said, I'm done with them. I don't want to trade with them anymore. But I don't think that we trade with the European Union. Isn't that part of them being in a union? Is
they're in the bloc.
They're in the bloc, which means we trade with Brussels, right? And
yes, Brussels is the head. Yes,
I hate Belgium.
Well, there you go.
Not a fan.
So he wasn't done talking about Iran, though. He had a couple other things that he called Iran.
They're a little loco. They're a little crazy.
Loco, they don't know what that means, but it's nuts.
There's something wrong with them. They're cuckoo.
They are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, let me tell you. Do they even have them over there? Probably not.
Well, that's what you said. Open it up to where they can get their Cocoa Puffs.
The people of Iran, do they want to carry a dead Ayatollah around and throw him in a hole, or they want Cocoa Puffs?
The future can be Cocoa Puffs.
You either get an Ayatollah or you have Cocoa Puffs. I'd rather be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs if it were me.
There's something wrong with them. They're cuckoo.
Or maybe Blueberry. That would help them.
What's seasonal?
All right, well, Count Chocula.
Also seasonal.
I'm sending Count Chocula.
Well, when I was growing up, they always had the monsters. It wasn't just Halloween, but maybe they are now.
It's only on Halloween now, or like in fall or whatever.
I just think this is a different market for kids. Are we still feeding this stuff to kids?
No, adults eat that crap. Kids don't.
The kids want it.
Yeah.
Your kids eat Blueberry?
Well, I mean, if it's in the Target and we're in the Target.
Bob, I haven't had blue diarrhea in a year.
Can I order that up? I'd like to have a little bit of that.
I gave my son Lucky Charms because he wanted to try them.
Yeah.
And all he did was eat the marshmallows.
Yeah.
I said, you have to eat the cereal. I don't want that. I go, you have to eat it.
See, here's the thing, though. That's
Eventually
better.
they'll eat both.
Yeah, it's better with both.
I know.
It's better
It
with
is.
both.
But with their kid palate, it's the other stuff is like dry and not sweet, but with like a more refined palate.
Well, then he saw what happened the next day. Everything was green, and he never wanted them again. So
On Sunday, my grandson was sitting next to me at the big table outside as we were, doing like a barbecue kind of thing, and we tried to get him to eat steak, and I'm like, that steak's delicious. You just and I said, you got to eat steak. You got to eat these. He says no. He said I only like dessert.
Hey, listen. Hey, he knows what he
Kinda
likes.
laying it out there.
There you
It's
go.
the only thing I like. I only like dessert.
Adorable and cute,
Like
but
when
honest,
I was a kid, I was the same way, but I never would have actually said it. I would be like,
you say that to your dad. You'd be like, well, I guess you're going to be hungry.
yeah, I guess so. Well, I had to explain to him that you need nutrients and things like that. He's like, nah. I like dessert, and I like a lot of it.
You could live one sugar buzz to the next.
That's why we have vitamins.
I try to tell him. I'm saying, hey, man, you can't live one sugar buzz to the next. He said, watch me.
Yeah, Grandpa. Are you Grandpa?
Things are different now.
Are you Grandpa?
Grandpa.
I like
Grandpa
that.
Eric.
You're not like Peepaw.
No, I was asked by his parents. How would you like to be referred to? And I just, Grandpa. I don't want Pappy or Poppy or
what about Pops or
Poopy
Papa?
or Pla-plo, Pla-blee, Pla-blah. No, I don't want any of that. Just Grandpa.
Abuelo.
Yeah,
Fine. That happens.
It's a little loco.
That's
I'm a little loco.
That is, you're not even Mexican.
They're a little loco. They're a little crazy.
Little.
By the way, just a public service here. According to UGA, if you spot a lanternfly, only problem I have is I don't know what they look like. But if you spot a lanternfly, UGA says, take a photo, then kill it.
Have you seen? They're ugly.
No, they're not. They're pretty.
No, they're not pretty.
Wait a minute. Hold on. First of all, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
I find them
That's
ugly.
right, and I'm better than you.
They're cool looking, but they're
if
awful.
Autumn believes that they're pretty,
They're
then
pretty.
they
They're
could
like
be-
a pretty, like, heather gray, and then red and black spots on the wings. Gorgeous.
lantern.
Yeah. No, but they've got those hairy black legs. Ugh.
Cute.
You getting
I have
close
hairy
up?
black legs.
Yeah, Autumn's hot. She's got hairy black
She's got
legs.
hairy black legs.
She kills local produce trees.
Yeah.
They are invasive. Get
No,
rid of them. Kill
gotta,
them.
I gotta say though, they're pretty crazy looking.
Yeah, they're cool.
When they have the
looking.
red in there with the
Their
brown.
nymphs look really cool too. Like before
Yeah.
they turn into like the fly.
So what do? They kill everything around? Is that the problem?
Yeah,
they eat everything.
They eat it, and they're worried that it's going to affect our farmers. It's going to
Are
get
they from
into
China?
our crops.
Can we get them on the spiders?
Oh, on the
Joro
Joro spiders?
Joro
That would be
spiders?
nice. No, I
You
think
gotta get them to fight each other.
Oh, that would be great.
I want just any invasive species that comes in and
White House
says,
won't.
"Hey, by the way, I eat stink bugs.
Listen.
Come on in. You're no longer an invasive species."
In my lifetime, it was the Japanese beetle that came 1st, then the stink
The
bug.
car? You talking about the car?
Exactly. Then then the stink bugs, then the Joros, and now the spotted lanternfly. We got to get rid of
we
these.
are being invaded. Hey, I thought this is why we put Maggot in charge. We got 3 minutes. Let's get him out of here.
I thought it was a secure border. What the heck?
Let's say hello to Alex Williams. Alex says a crash is slowing 400 north through Buckhead.
Hey, good afternoon, Eric, and to the Doctrinaires as well. Yeah, this one's been hanging out in the right lane, 400 northbound. Before you get to the Glen Ridge Road connector, exit 3 there in Sandy Springs, and it's made a rough ride of 400 northbound back through those Financial Center tunnels approaching Lennox Road. But a little bit better news. I just now watched police clear out of that right lane, so all lanes are now open on Georgia 400 northbound. We'll watch for those delays to improve. Also, better news in Marietta, crash just cleared from the left lane, 75 northbound, North Marietta Parkway, exit 265. Still pretty bunched up as you leave I-285 in the Truist Park region as you head up into Marietta and Kennesaw. Traffic brought to you by Whole Foods Market. Shop juicy savings at Whole Foods Market. You can save on 18-ounce organic blueberries for $5.99 each with Prime through July 28th while supplies last. Shop in-store or online. Terms apply. Next report is in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
You can count on it,
Can try and plan for it.
but sometimes it gets the best of you.
Multiple left lanes blocked, quickly impacting you as you leave the airport.
When it stops you from getting where you need to be.
Atlanta's most trusted traffic team gets you
Now
there.
we've got our second crash of the morning on I-85.
Most up-to-date traffic reports from Atlanta's most trusted traffic team.
Only your right lane open.
Every time you listen. Triple Team Traffic.
95.5 WSB. How Atlanta gets there.
A healthy home begins with Breda Pest Management and ends with bugs and critters gone. Breda is also proud to sponsor Scott Slade's Georgia every Thursday on Atlanta's Morning News.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
If your garage door stops working, is that urgent? If some repair guy says he can maybe come out tomorrow or maybe the day after that, is that a problem? I mean, if you got to get to work and your car's stuck in your garage, that's urgent. If your wife's 39 weeks pregnant, starts feeling a little something, it's raining cats and dogs, the go bag is already in the trunk, and your car's stuck in your garage, that's urgent. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. If you call us to repair your garage door, we ask, what time is good for you? We adjust our schedules to meet your schedule. And we always have same-day availability, because sometimes it's urgent. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage, and we'll come over when you need us. Because if you call us, it's your call.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Attention men, are you suffering from ED or PE? Here's an important message from Choice Men's Health.
I'm Dr. Katz, and I'm the Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Are you performing the way you want to in the bedroom? If the answer is no, and you've tried Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra and were disappointed, then you need to come see us immediately. If you don't see results on the first visit, then there's no charge. Many of our patients have medical conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, obesity, and prostate problems. I'm happy to say that we have 98% success rate with all our patients. solutions. Our customized solutions will allow you to perform within 10 minutes and last an hour and even longer. You can regain your love life and tackle your ED and PE problems. Guys, your partner will never complain again. Our clinic has the most affordable prices, so if you visit other clinics and you're not completely satisfied, then you need to call Choice Men's Health.
Regain your love life regardless of your age or medical history. Choice Men's Health guarantees results on your first visit or you pay nothing. Call now. 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170.
I never thought my closet would be a room I'd find myself sitting in, but I'm basking in the glow of newly installed rods, shelves, and drawers that make up my artisan custom closet. Schedule your free design consultation with a certified master artisan designer at artisancustomclosets.com.
Everyone needs to have at least one person in their corner in life. When you don't, it's an extremely lonely and frightening place to be. But knowing you have that one person gives you peace and hope. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Since 1988, myself and my firm have been in so many corners for so many clients for so many years. We became the largest injury firm in the world for a reason, and it's not even close. We fought like hell for you. We fight the bullies, automobile insurance companies, the makers of unsafe products, medical providers who injured or killed their own patients. It has been such an honor and made my life complete. If you ever need us, it's easy. On your mobile device or computer, visit forthepeople.com, and then we get to work 24/7. Whether you're hurt in a car crash, injured on the job, or have questions about your Social Security, we're here for you. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Morgan & Morgan Atlanta, 191 Peachtree Street, Atlanta, Georgia. Dial # law. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
It's just a matter of time. Clogged toilets, sinks, and sewer backups are common. It happened to me, and I call TE. Chris Chandler here. The drain team at TE Certified Electrical Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling cleared my drain fast and for just $73. Get same-day service from experienced specialists with stock vehicles to clear your clog fast for just $73.
TE Certified, we love your home.
All right, back to the music world for a moment, and I will say that I guess I applaud Garth Brooks for the idea here. I don't know if it's going to work. So Garth Brooks is going to go on tour, and he says every ticket will cost the same from the first row to the nosebleeds.
$10,000.
Now, the question is, as Jared brought this up, does somebody just buy a bunch of tickets knowing that it's going to sell out, and on the resale market, then they go crazy?
Yeah, even if it's just a pair of
but
tickets.
He probably can't do anything about that. At least maybe he's keeping things at a low end to begin with. And I don't know what the price is.
Well, maybe he can prevent them from being resold.
How?
Well, because you know that it's not an original ticket if it's a different price than what he's saying.
No, because they're going to give you the same ticket.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, this isn't his ticket.
No,
I know that they're going to go to the concert and that's a real ticket.
Yes.
But I'm saying, like,
they'll know that Garth Brooks didn't charge them that money.
Right.
The only thing
they
is,
may if they read this
but
article.
It's not that no one's going to buy the entire amount of seating.
No, but I mean, people will go in and buy chunks of seats.
So the
changes, and then you've got to imagine on the resale market, if I have front row seats or the first 10 rows, it's going to be just like the regular market is.
I have to applaud Ticketmaster and Live Nation for one thing. They've done a really good job.
Really?
For one thing. For one thing, I know.
You're
I know.
Applauding?
For
hey,
one
you
thing.
know, I want to applaud
all private equity.
All private. Blackstone.
Yes.
Blackstone,
Bravo,
BlackRock.
I know.
They're doing one thing right. I want to applaud them.
They have fixed
and apologize to them.
They have fixed two major things, though. Ticketmaster has
and make out with them. Sorry, huh? Okay.
Ticketmaster has fixed two big things. Just as somebody that's going to shows a lot, the number one thing is when you actually pay the price now, it actually is that price when you check out. That has been
so they just show you all the fees up front.
It's significantly better.
By the way, don't applaud
honest.
them. They passed a law.
I know.
So I don't know why you applauding them. They're doing it because they have to.
At least they're doing it.
The law.
Hey, I saw Tim Andrews stopped at a red light on the way to work. Can we give him a round of applause?
Thank you.
And the other thing is, it used to be that you could buy like 8 or 10 tickets. Basically, now they constrict you to 4 tickets at the most. So at least it prevents people from buying those big blocks of seats.
Yeah, but
like
you know the thing is, they have bots and everything that can figure this stuff out. I guess what I have to say is, Have we seen what the price is going to be?
$154.
$154, which
is not bad.
Is
$140 a ticket, $14 for facility fees, services charge.
All right,
That's
that
not
makes
bad.
sense. No, well, I mean that's decent.
It's a lot.
It's weird to think that that's decent, but these days
Yeah.
when people are spending $1,000 to go see Taylor Swift, that's decent. But yeah, and maybe it will artificially, if the word gets out there that's so maybe when it goes up on resale, it doesn't go over $350 or something by keeping it there. Perhaps, who knows? He's got to get the word out to his people that that's what it's supposed to cost, so that they'll know. I don't know if it works or not.
I wonder how it stops, because you can also put your tickets up on different sites aside from Ticketmaster. You could put it up on a StubHub, or you could put it up on AXS, which AXS, by the way, does not do the ticket honesty, where when you check out, there are the fees added on there.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know how they're out of this law change, but maybe
they're just being just rebels. They're
I
just
guess.
like, hey, we'll do it the way we want to.
Yeah, I guess it's annoying.
We need no stinking badges.
I applaud them for that.
George applauds them for that.
Yeah.
You know what? Because they're
rebel spirit.
That's right. They're
You like
walking it.
paying more for your tickets.
Well, I mean, not
It's good
necessarily.
business practice.
That's right.
Trying to maximize here.
I'd like to see him actually, so it seems pretty fair.
Well, that's a good.
Ticket-wise.
It's just kind of weird that $154 is. Everybody goes, "Oh yeah, that's fair." I mean, if two people go, that's over $300.
Not to
You know,
mention-
the world has gotten to where it's gotten, and inflation and all that, and
Add in the
costs
dinner.
money to put these shows on.
The dinner, the parking, the Uber.
Yeah, it's like $1,000 for two people to go to a rock show and have a good time. It really is quite amazing. Alex Williams is checking the slow ride through downtown.
Yeah, just chock full of volume, Eric. I did just watch a stall clear, 75-85 northbound heading into the city. Maybe if you're, leaving the airport. It was in the center lane right at I-20. Hero got it off to the side. Still seeing the brake lights behind it from before University Avenue. They'll stick with you as you head up to Peachtree Pine Street. Southbound, it's nothing but brake lights from the 85-400 merge on to 75-85 south. Delays stick with you as you head down toward I-20. On the south side, I'm looking for new trouble. 75 southbound below Hudson Bridge Road, exit 224. That's jammed up the ride from I-675. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Most families get their financial advice in pieces. A financial advisor here, a CPA there, an estate attorney somewhere else. Everyone means well, but nobody's talking to each other, and those gaps can work against you. Trajan Wealth's family office brings wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning together, not as separate conversations, but as one coordinated system built around your life, your goals, and the people who matter most. Ours is a true family office, not one that refers you out because it's convenient. This kind of dedicated collaboration used to require a 7-figure net worth, but here's the game changer. Trajan kicked that door open. Trajan advisors are fiduciaries, always obligated, always honored to act in your best interest. Unlock your Trajan family office at TrajanWealth.com or call 1-855-TRAJAN-1. That's 1-855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax.
Cancer. One small cell can change everything. Beating it takes something big. Northside Hospital Cancer Institute is built for it. Built for breakthroughs, pioneering clinical research, treatment, and surgical innovation, with the most cancer centers and board-certified oncologists in Georgia. We're built around you, with personalized care from screening through survival. Northside Hospital Cancer Institute, built to beat cancer.
Summer is here, which not only means the heat is here, but also summer storms and hurricane season. Will your home be protected when severe weather hits? Dave Baker here for Brightbox Electrical, a Coolray company. Brightbox Electrical specializes in generator installation to keep your essential appliances running when you need them most. Right now, pay no interest for 18 months if paid in full, with payments as low as $200 per month for qualified buyers. Go to brightboxelectrical.com and schedule your free generator consultation today.
Patrick was way behind on his IRS taxes.
I was in way over my head. The total amount ended up being somewhere just over $30,000. $30,000.
Then the IRS came to collect.
Started getting letter after letter. A lien had been filed against me. They were going to basically hang me completely out to dry.
He had to do something.
That's when I reached out to Optima Tax Relief.
Patrick's life quickly got a lot easier.
It was very easy, pretty much hands off. They picked up the ball and ran with it.
And how'd it go?
I couldn't believe it. I had to ask 2 or 3 times. I saved an incredible amount of money.
How does Patrick feel about Optima?
Couldn't be happier. They definitely helped me. Optima Tax Relief, the best place to call. They're the best in the business.
Do what Patrick did and call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News, weather,
Traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
It's 4:30. I'm Veronica Waters. The news this half hour is brought to you by Hoffman Financial Group. WSB's top local story, human trafficking uncovered in a Marietta apartment complex. Police spokesman Chuck McPhillamy tells WSB officers responding to a call about squatters at Veritas Apartments found multiple people sleeping in his apartment, including 2 girls.
The 2 females, it turned out, were juvenile runaways. They both appeared to be under the influence of something and in need of medical care.
The investigation uncovered those girls were being sold for sex. 3 males are in custody, one of them still on the run, 18-year-old Jaden Mitchell. Chuck McPhillamy says the girls were taken for medical care and are safely recovering. Now, the latest on the conflict in the Middle East, President Trump says Iran probably will be hit very hard again tonight. He was asked about it by reporters today after the U.S. and Iran traded strikes last night. And as Trump said, he believes, the ceasefire's over.
Will we go tonight? Normally I wouldn't tell you. But you know what? There's not a thing they can do about it. So the answer is probably.
Speaking alongside Ukrainian President Zelensky at the NATO summit in Turkey, Trump said the Middle Eastern nation was behaving very badly, and he added it was not happy with him. Iran said it targeted U.S. military strikes in Bahrain and Kuwait in response to U.S. strikes after Tehran attacked ships in the Strait of Hormuz. U-Haul surely didn't anticipate their fleet being used not just as moving trucks, but burglary tools too. But that's the case in Atlanta about an hour and a half before sunrise today. That's when Atlanta police responded to Walker Avenue, where they found a U-Haul abandoned after it had been used to repeatedly ram a streetwear store and smash through the bricks of Identity ATL. 3 masked men then ran in, grabbed a bunch of gear, and got away in a white pickup. They remain at large this afternoon. The approval of a budget with a $500,000 increase in DeKalb County will generate millions of dollars to expand services to residents.
This budget carries our general fund from $78.8 million to $105.2 million.
That's DeKalb County CEO Lorraine Cochran-Johnson, who says this is an investment of pennies a day for residents, and the money will be used for housing and employment initiatives, better health care access, infrastructure upgrades, and a number of other purposes. A Metro Atlanta roadway project is among a couple of transportation ventures in Georgia getting some big federal funding help.
The federal build grant bucks will go to 2 big projects in our state. $5 million is awarded to the Cobb Parkway at McCullum Parkway Realignment Project. It'll include 2 bridge replacements and safety improvements. The lion's share, $21 million, is on its way to install high-tech roadway infrastructure across freight areas of Brunswick and Savannah. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says it's about investing in repairing critical roadways that connect Americans to jobs and port infrastructure that helps with national security. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
A federal judge orders that writer E. Jean Carroll be paid the $5.8 million set aside after a jury found that President Donald Trump sexually abused her in 1996 and then defamed her after she publicly revealed his attack on her. Carroll's attorneys requested the disbursement after the Supreme Court declined to hear Trump's appeal. He has begun defaming her again as his lawyers weigh, asking the high court for reconsideration. There's indication that they have filed that this afternoon. World Cup soccer fans are going to like this news. FanFest hours are being extended for the last 2 days of the festival. Organizers say next Tuesday, the hours will be 1 p.m. to 10:30, and then the final day, next Wednesday, 12 noon to 10:30. These extended hours are a bit of a thank you to the hundreds of thousands of soccer fans in Atlanta and visitors who have made the fest here a huge success. And this just in this afternoon, it is official. The murder trial of teenager Colt Gray for the Appalachia High School shooting has officially been moved to Columbia County, the location suggested by the judge after he agreed to a change of venue earlier this year. He says jury selection shall commence on October 13th using jurors from Columbia County. The judge says he will not sequester the jurors there, and all of the pretrial hearings for Colt Gray will still be here in Barrow County in the metro Atlanta area. Meanwhile, Gray's father, Colin Gray, faces sentencing at the end of this month for his second-degree murder conviction for allowing his son access to a gun, even as jurors believed he saw that his son's mental health was rapidly declining. It's now 4:34, and it's time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Our triple team traffic starts off with Captain Alex Williams.
Hey, Veronica, and I am looking for new trouble as we speak. Scouring the jam cams, 85 northbound. Looks like we might have a crash or a stall, at least blocking a lane just past North Druid Hills Road, exit 89. And that is slowing 85 northbound as you leave the split there with Georgia 400. Once you get past that, the brake lights will find you again on 85 North Chamblee Tucker Road up toward Pleasantdale Road. It stays a little sluggish for the ride up into Norcross and Duluth. Then a few more brake lights on 85 North from Sugarloaf Parkway up to 985. Toughest go of it on 400 northbound in Sandy Springs is from 285 up to the North Springs MARTA station. 75 northbound, you're seeing some slow traffic as you make that trek up into Marietta, but further north of there, we've been dealing with some left lane trouble. 75 northbound just past Old Allatoona Road, exit 283, causing delays between Ackworth and Emerson. Next report is in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly cloudy skies and mainly dry today with a high of 93. Temperatures tonight falling into the mid-70s. Tomorrow, a few pop-up storms through the afternoon. Otherwise, partly cloudy with a high of 92. Scattered rain showers and thunderstorms moving in for this weekend.
89 degrees right now in Vinings. It's 89 in Doraville and 91 in Midtown Atlanta at 4:35. More news at 5 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
Steel Horse Law, true motorcycle accident specialist. SteelHorseLaw.com.
Castile Home Services is here to make taking care of your cooling, heating, plumbing, and electrical systems feel as simple as waving a wand with Comfort 360, the whole home protection membership. For just $14.99 a month, make getting maintenance, repairs, and replacements easier with 2 HVAC tune-ups a year and waive diagnostic fees with repairs. Plus, members get exclusive savings like 15% off any service. No magic spells required. Live comfortably ever after with Comfort 360. Learn more at CastileAir.com/Comfort360.
Hi, I'm Tom Shane, third-generation owner at Shane Company. As a family jewelry business for almost 100 years, we are known for doing right by our customers. Our legacy of integrity depends on it. Here are 3 things we never do. We never cut corners. Our engagement rings are made to high-quality standards, and we stand behind them with our all-inclusive free lifetime warranty. We never buy diamonds without seeing them in person. We travel to the source, eliminate the middleman, and get first pick of the most beautiful stones. Then negotiate the price on your behalf. We never try to trick you on price. We don't mark up the rings just to mark them down and call it a sale. We offer true value from the start, so you get the best price every time. At Shane Company, we put you first because a friend always has your back. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Bicycles, pool toys, sports equipment, all this stuff is moving in and out of your garage all summer long. Ugh, your poor door. Hi, I'm Dan Watkins, owner of All Four Seasons Garage and Entry Doors. With all this summer abuse, your garage door system has a lot that could need repair. Springs, cables, tracks, even the opener. All Four Seasons services all major brands 24/7. Our products are warranted, our work is guaranteed. When trust matters, trust us. All the number 4 seasonsgarages.com.
Lots of old people out there breaking records. But we'll get to those stories later.
Oh, wow. You're a tease, man. You're a tease today.
I had 15, 20-minute phone calls with congressmen yesterday.
Oh, that's Mitch McConnell.
That's
is
a record.
It's bizarre. Like, everybody's saying the same thing.
20 minutes.
It's always, is he having 20-minute conversations with a bunch of different people, or did he have one call from the hospital where he had a 20-minute conversation with all the people who are out there saying, I spoke to Mitch McConnell for 20 minutes?
It's weird.
It's odd.
Yeah.
It's also...
Do you think it's like AI or deep fake or something?
Oh, well, that would be hilarious if you found out it was like they just kind of, it wasn't really him.
Yeah.
Some 11 laps.
I mean, we're in a
I'm
situation.
doing pretty good.
So how are you doing?
I am doing very well.
What you have for breakfast today?
This morning for breakfast, I had pancakes and bacon, also eggs.
So really getting to the point where it's like, no, here's the deal. Do you not understand this? Whoever's around Mitch McConnell and part of that whole thing, I don't know about having I guess it's not against the law to withhold this information, but it ain't right. Like, he's elected by constituents in the state. It's been now a couple of weeks, and we hear that he was found unconscious, that he had a heart attack. That I don't know the letter of the law, but I do know the difference between right and wrong. And the people of the state of Kentucky, yeah, it's a slam dunk. They have a right to know exactly the condition of their senator.
The governor, Andy Beshear, has sent a letter requesting a full update on his health.
This is like the other guy, the Republican from New Jersey recently, who just said, yeah, I got something going on, and he just wasn't around for, 4 months? He just came back.
Well, I would say in today's fast-paced world.
Yes?
Oh, the prompt ran out. The prompt ran out.
Oh, we ran out of
tokens. He's just staring into space.
This place has nice ceilings.
Yeah, maybe he ran out of tokens. That's a possibility.
I have to refresh.
Look, everybody, this happens as even billionaire Brian Johnson's finding out. We're all mortal, and it's not a matter of, it's not an invasion of his privacy. He has a public office. No one should be. I remember when one of the Russian, I believe did they call them premiers back then? It was the one right before Gorbachev and Andropov, and he died.
Chernyenko was before. It was
whoever died.
Andropov, Chernyenko both died quickly.
Oh, and one or the other one, they didn't give the information out for a while.
Right. He had a
And
cold.
this is the kind of thing that we think of, other countries that aren't called the United States of America. Leaders die or disappear, and the people in power act like nothing happened. Again, I grew up thinking that's the kind of stuff that happened in other countries not called the United States of America. And this year alone, with 2 Republicans, these people seem to feel that they have some sort of right not to tell the constituents about the health.
I am doing fine, Eric.
Constituents don't have a right to know why their senator isn't voting on anything.
Give me a call at the hospital. We'll talk for 20 minutes.
You can have a 20-minute convo.
Can I have a 20-minute conversation with you?
1-900-Senator.
Are you up late?
$3.99 for the first minute, $1.99 for every subsequent minute. And yes, I am up late, waiting for your call. 60 senators are up late, waiting for your call.
You having a party?
I'm having a slumber party with AOC.
Elizabeth Warren, no. I don't know what kind of side hustle you think you need or mailbox money, but come on.
There was a great AI video of McConnell.
1-900 Senate love.
Seriously.
I am sitting here in front of a hot fire, laying on a bearskin rug.
Just send them all home and just have
talking to sexy constituents like you.
Just have AI run the whole thing.
Thomas Massey's going to come over later.
There was
you never know what he's got up to.
Right. What's up his sleeve?
There's an AI video that's gone viral of McConnell, and it says when it's time for the Save America Act, and it shows him coming out of a casket, waking up to go for it.
Like The Undertaker?
Yeah, exactly, yes.
I mean, he's come to the end of his life. I mean, this is not. This is the way that life goes for all of us. And you can't pretend because you don't want. And I don't even think in Kentucky, they have to put a Republican in, right? Their state law.
Yeah, they have to put.
Says that they can't just toss in a Democrat senator. I think.
Right.
So you would actually keep the numbers the same, But I don't know. It's all kind of funny the way things have worked out 250 years into this social experiment. Started out, by the way, the idea was individuals were supposed to have complete privacy. The government doesn't know your private business, and the government is supposed to be completely transparent. And here we are 250 years later, kind of seems to be a little topsy-turvy there. It's like the government knows everything about us, and we can't really see what is exactly going on with our intelligence agencies.
Oh, no, I'm willing to share my secrets if you call 1-900-SENATE. I will share my hot secrets with you.
What is that again? $3.95 a minute?
$3.99 for the first minute, $1.99 for each subsequent minute.
You're just waiting in the hospital bed for us to give you a
I'm
call.
just laying here in the hospital bed.
What you see in that Senate hearing room?
You ever have any crazy stuff go down in the Senate room there, like the?
Good Lord,
like
no.
Those fellas who had a good
I mean,
time.
they were attractive young men, but I've never. I don't judge, but that was disgusting.
Well, maybe McConnell will do some kind of interview on CNN or Fox News, and then we'll know that he's okay. That's
for
the
20
important thing.
minutes.
Hopefully he's okay.
Yep, just 20 minutes because that's how many tokens they can afford.
It's like I've never heard like a bunch of different people always talk about the number of minutes.
Well, don't you think it's because they're all getting the same thing to say?
Yeah,
like,
but
make
I
sure
think
you say this thing.
But one of them was a reporter. It's not even
Scott
like
Jennings.
a politician. So
Right, the report. Right, like the news gets stuff to say. Have you ever seen those? What are those? Like those. A collection of clips.
Yeah, supercuts.
Yeah.
Supercuts.
Yeah, but that's usually anchor. That's usually like a right wing outlet will do, and they'll get the talking
Sinclair
point,
TV
Sinclair
stations.
TV stations, things like that, because they're right wing and whatever. But the reporter that is also saying he spoke to him for 20 minutes is a reporter for CNN, and usually that's not talking points for the administration kind of thing. They're not nearly as independent as
I
they'd
didn't
like
know
you to
that they
believe.
were. I've never seen it as just conservative, like you're saying.
Right.
I've only seen it as just like
Well, there's-
local news stations all saying the exact same
Right, because
thing
they're all
over
owned by the same company.
But no, there's two different things that go on there, though.
Yeah,
And one is the lack of imagination. So like everybody says, so and so was grilled today before the Senate, whatever. And everybody uses the same term or things like that. There's just laziness involved. And then there's like what happened with Sinclair, which is right wingers bought them to be a right wing outlet, and there was a famous mashup where every anchor all over the country at one of these stations was saying exactly the same thing. Alex Williams says there's a crash on I-20 in DeKalb.
Yeah, never a good spot for this type of crash, Eric. It's I-20 westbound before you get to Wesley Chapel Road, exit 68. No shoulder there in that construction zone to move it to. So while it's blocking at least one travel lane, it is going to continue to keep that ride slow back into Lithonia and Stonecrest as you leave Evans Mill Road. I-20 eastbound, that ride's a little slow as well. That's just volume, though, from Wesley Chapel out to Panola Road. Checking the West Freeway, I-20 westbound, you're bunched up with that merging madness as you get past those ramps coming off of I-285. And then a few more brake lights find you before and after Thornton Road and Lithia Springs. I-20 eastbound, that ride is starting to fill in as you approach the theme park and heading over to Fulton Industrial Boulevard. They're trying to clear a crash out of a lane just past Riverside Parkway. Next report is in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Topical. And then it hits me, and I'm like, this is a freaking AI lady.
Local.
Green's resignation is going to shrink the Republican majority in the House.
Getting you through your morning.
How does that work?
Mark Arrow.
You've got to be kidding me.
Mark Arrow.
Tomorrow at 9 a.m.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Have you had sticker shock from a crawl space or foundation company? You're not alone. Get a second opinion from American Crawl Space Solutions, where we believe fixing your home shouldn't mean overpaying for things you don't need. From crawl space encapsulation and waterproofing to mold remediation and foundation repair, we give you the right solution without high-pressure sales tactics. Just honest recommendations at a great value. Get a free inspection today at AmericanCrawlSpaceSolutions.com.
American Crawl Space Solutions. Foundations too.
This World Cup profile is brought to you by Calci. From Sao Gonçalo, Brazil, Vinicius Jr. has become one of the most electrifying players in world soccer. The Real Madrid star is known for his blazing speed, elite dribbling, and ability to change a game in an instant. Dynamic, fearless, and creative, he's the type of player fans pay to watch every time he steps on the pitch. The World Cup is on, and there's no better place to be than Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform. On Kalshi, you're trading against other people in a live market. No house, no odds makers. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code PASS, P-A-S-S, PASS, to get $10 when you trade $10. Kalshi. Trade the beautiful game.
18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory.
If you've been taught that all bread is unhealthy, I'm here to tell you not if it's real bread. Hi, I'm Sue Becker from Bread Beckers with Sue's Healthy Minute. If you're struggling with weight gain, high cholesterol, constipation, even warts, or kids who seem to be constantly sick, come visit us at the Bread Becker store in Woodstock, where we have taught thousands of customers that real bread might be their healthy solution. I have a degree in food science, and for more than 30 years, I've studied the incredible health benefits of real whole grains and bread. I discovered that store-bought bread has had most of the nutrients in the grain removed during milling, and yes, even packages labeled 100% whole wheat. Make a healthy eating change in your life at Bread Beckers in Woodstock. We'll show you how bread, but only real bread, might be the answer to your family's physical ills. The Bread Beckers. Visit breadbeckers.com or our Bread Beckers store in Woodstock.
Hi, I'm Nicole Beck, Customer Relations Manager at Butler Lexus of South Atlanta. We don't complete transactions, we build relationships. I invite you to come to our store and see exactly what I mean. Experience amazing at Butler Lexus, South Atlanta, 800 New Lexus.
Cracks, gaps, and leaning? Oh my!
I'm Mark Beckham with Atlanta Ramjack. Cracks in your walls, gaps in your doors, windows, or a leaning chimney? Ramjack will fix it right the first time.
Google Atlanta Ramjack.
Ramjack. Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
Is everyone all excited about the Little House on the Prairie reboot on Netflix?
Yes. No.
You really are? Okay.
Yeah. I look forward to, I think there's going to be a scene where they recognize their wrongs and give the land back to the first settlers.
Smart.
Like, how could, in the modern day, how could they even, like, how could this not end up being kind of going down that road a little bit?
Do you know in the trailer, the first trailer that came out?
I have not seen it.
Pa.
Yeah.
Or Charles
the old
Ingalls says
Michael
to...
Landon character.
Charles Ingalls says to, I guess, a Native American character, I can't have strangers walking through my land. And
No,
the guy goes, oh, really? How do you think they feel?
Now, was that in the original book?
It could have been.
It might have been. Who knows? Maybe it was. It probably wasn't.
I'll never know.
Because you can't read. But that's
yeah.
The rest of us have. You know what? You can pick up the audiobook. You may not be able to read, but you can hear.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but listening to somebody else read, I just feel bad for them.
I only listen to audiobooks in the bathtub. I don't know why. It's just like a perfect place. If I'm laying down, if I'm just like hanging out in some other room or something, and I try to listen to an audiobook, I tend to drift. But you're really kind of a captured audience when you're naked in a body of water.
It's like being your own little stew over there.
Yeah. Or naked in a car.
Huh?
I listen to an audiobook.
Okay, maybe so. It's the nudity part.
Yeah,
I thought it was
walking
the
through the
Absolutely.
neighborhood.
Just hits different.
It does.
By the way, it comes out tomorrow.
What coming?
Can't wait.
This new Netflix or this new Little House on the Prairie.
I've never seen 1 single second of Little House on the Prairie.
No.
I've never seen it. There are certain things I've never seen 1 second of Dukes of Hazzard. I've never seen 1 second of Dallas or Falcon's Crest or all of these things where I was I'm sorry, Falcon Crest. I thought it was the place that I thought the Falcons
Crest.
I thought the Falcons practiced there.
Oh, it's a vineyard that we own. And, Matt would go and pick all the grapes.
Thanks, Arthur.
Lorenzo Lamas was our quarterback.
Uncle Arthur.
Yeah, so Little House on the Prairie fell into that. So I never saw it. I never read the books. I don't even know if the books are good.
The books are good.
Yeah, they're good.
Was it and it was the daughter that wrote the books?
Laura Ingalls Wilder.
What made her so wild?
She was a partier.
She was hyphenated even back then, huh?
Well, she married a guy named
Oscar Wilder?
I don't.
Yes, it was a convenience marriage.
Yeah, well, listen, they both needed one another.
Right.
I don't think she had a hyphen in hers. I'm looking at it now.
She didn't. She was Laura Ingalls Wilder.
Her middle name's Ingalls?
Her last name was Ingalls. They didn't put hyphens on them back then.
Oh, okay. You just added it.
Different time.
Yeah.
Just added it. You a big fan, Autumn? You like the? I used to.
I love the
I
old
liked
show.
them as a kid.
I had a girlfriend once who was just crazy about that show.
I actually found a countdown, guys. 10 hours, 5 minutes, 37, 36,
Other
35
people-
It's a
seconds.
good show, and even though it is like dated, obviously, because it's I don't mean in the way that it's just because it's an old.
Well, yeah, you like the
concept,
1850s.
but- yeah, it's it's even though it's dated because it was created a long time ago. Like it's still really good. I've watched a couple.
You're
episodes.
saying you can watch the old Michael Landon one and still it doesn't feel anachronistic to you.
No,
you can
it's
still
like
enjoy it.
Yeah, it's real things. Like Ma cuts herself on the wagon, and
She
then,
has to cauterize herself and everybody's
Yes,
out of town.
she
She's
has,
by
like, blood
herself.
poisoning or
Yeah,
something.
because she's by herself.
Wow, you guys. So it's a real tale of survival.
Well, it was also in syndication. It was on TBS
Yeah, that's when
every
I watched
day, so you could watch it.
Oh,
or-
so you guys were older when you watched it, or you
I
didn't
watched
watch
them when they were on, but I
Right.
also watched it in reruns.
Autumn
I
was
watched
born
it
when they
obviously
were
in
on.
reruns.
Yeah, she wasn't around in
Because I'm
74.
so young.
Mm-hmm. You were so young. So you were late 80s is when you caught up with Little House on the Prairie. All right. Well, if you're excited, how many hours and minutes do we have left?
10 hours, 4 minutes, and 33 seconds.
We'll keep you up to date and apprised throughout the rest of the Von Hessler doctrine. Alex Williams says there's a crash on I-20 near Six Flags.
And I love what I'm seeing, Eric, because they're cleaning them up quickly today for now. We like that. It was a crash in a few center lanes, 20 eastbound, just past Riverside Parkway, exit 46 in front of the theme park there. Police were able to get on scene and move it to the right shoulder, so delays coming out of Lithia Springs toward Fulton Industrial Boulevard and I-285 will start to improve. Not improving in DeKalb County with that crash blocking at least one lane in the work zone, 20 westbound before Wesley Chapel. Those heavy delays stretch back to Evans Mill Road. If you want to avoid it, you always can by jumping north of there and using Covington Highway. Traffic brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. You can go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next traffic report is in 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Sir, your cowboy hat is blocking the card reader.
Well, sorry, partner. Just admiring that bottle of Texas Pete you got.
Oh, yeah. My chicken needs a little kick.
Oh, Texas Pete is going to wrangle up bold flavor and turn mealtime into a rowdy good time.
Oh, well, I'll toss it on the potatoes, too.
Now you're talking. Unleash that southern mix of premium cayenne peppers and turn up the heat on those taters.
Yeehaw! Oh, hold my spot. I'm going back for more Texas Pete.
Hey, take my horse. She's faster than a squeaky wheel.
It's the perfect time for a whole home refresh from Zerorez. In honor of summer 2026, save 26% on all services. From the floors you walk on to the air you breathe, everything Zerorez cleans is 26% off. Carpets? Yep. Air ducts? Yep. Upholstery, tile, and area rugs? Yes, yes, and yes. Zerorez delivers a deeper clean with no soaps, no residue, and no harsh chemicals. Book today at ZerorezAtlanta.com and use promo code SUMMER to save 26%. Zerorez, it's the right way to clean.
Your time is important, and my friends at Cars for Kids respect your time. Hey, it's Shelley Winter. Cars for Kids offers quick, hassle-free pickup of your old vehicle. Just fill out the easy online form in minutes, and they'll send someone to tow away your unused car. You've heard the jingle. You know these good folks. Cars for Kids is hands down the fastest and easiest way to get rid of your old car. Do a good deed without wasting time. Go to carsforkids.org today. That's cars with a K.
The idea of new floors sounds exciting.
Until you think about the mess, the moving, and your home being turned upside down. Don't worry about it. Peach State Hardwood takes all the stress and mess out of the process. With clear, upfront pricing, delivery and installation by their in-house team, even moving and protecting your furniture. And when it's all done, your home is left spotless. No stress, no surprises, just a home that feels brand new. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at peachstatehardwood.com. Peach State Hardwood. Hardwood without the hassle.
Joint pain, awful when you're the person who's fighting through it. But I'm betting you aren't the only ones affected by it. Maybe you love someone who struggles with joint pain and you see it. You see what they don't say, what they've slowly stopped doing. It's July. The days are long. The light hangs around. It's time to be outside, moving, playing, living, and you're sitting it out. Hey, it's Mark Aram here. Let's talk about getting that life back. Because at QC Kinetics, that's what's happening every day. People who are stuck in that cycle of pain in their hips, knees, shoulders, and back, they're finally stepping out of it with regenerative treatments done right there in their office. No surgery, long recovery, or putting life on hold. Just real relief. The inflammation eases and the pain lets go. We hear it all the time, not just from patients, from people around him. He's back. She's herself again. So if this sounds like you or someone you love, go find out what's possible. QC Kinetics offers a free consultation to see if you're a candidate. Call 770-285-8026. 770-285-8026. That's 770-285-8026.
If you're thinking about selling your home this summer, there's no better time than now. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can skip the market uncertainty and sell your home hassle-free and for top dollar. Hi, this is Mark Spain. The guaranteed offer is the simplest way to sell your home. With our guaranteed offer, you're always in control. You can eliminate all the hassle, sell your home for top dollar, and move when you're ready. There are no showings, no open houses, and no stress. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
It's 5 o'clock. I'm Veronica Waters. News is brought to you by Southern Exteriors. WSB's top local story: while they were sleeping, Marietta police moved in. This apartment on Franklin Gateway was supposed to be unoccupied, but when Marietta police began looking more deeply into what was reported as somebody squatting, they found something much more sinister.
Maintenance workers wanted the 3 sleeping males and 2 females out of the apartment and call police, but Marietta police spokesman Chuck McPhillamy says it wasn't just about squatting.
In this case, what started as a simple trespassing claim turned into a much larger investigation with numerous people being charged with human trafficking.
3 men have since been charged with human trafficking, while the female victims, both runaways, were treated at a hospital and are physically fine. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
It's 91 degrees now in Midtown Atlanta. WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards forecasting partly cloudy skies and highs in the low 90s today. Could see some breezes coming your way out of the southwest, 10 to 15 miles an hour under partly cloudy skies tonight. Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast is straight ahead. Caught in a sting in Gwinnett County, 10 men are finding out firsthand that as of July 1st, a new law makes pandering a felony in Georgia. So that means tough penalties. For these suspects, Gwinnett County deputies arrested for attempting to solicit an undercover deputy. Assistant Chief Austin Godfrey tells WSB they're working hard to stop this behavior.
We're taking a proactive stance and always have in human trafficking.
Those arrested could face up to 10 years in prison. A mosquito tests positive for West Nile virus in Fulton County.
The Fulton County Board of Health says the positive mosquito was found in a trap near a Grant Park neighborhood. That indicates mosquitoes with the virus are active in that area. So the county is now working to get rid of mosquitoes in the communities there and to spread the word about West Nile virus. The Atlanta-based CDC saying that we are seeing more human cases of West Nile this year, and many have involved neuroinvasive disease. That's when the virus penetrates the brain. You are urged to take precautions to avoid mosquito bites. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
2 teens are facing aggravated assault charges for allegedly shooting 3 people with an Orbeez pellet gun, all while driving through a Kennesaw neighborhood, and police caught up with them.
One victim was walking his dog. Another was out for a run when police say the 15 and 16-year-old suspects pulled up in a black Nissan and shot them with the Orbeez pellet gun. Thankfully, no one was seriously injured, but Kennesaw police officer Amy Traore says things could have easily been worse.
Let's say someone got struck in the eye. It still has the ability to cause some permanent damage.
Police used flock cameras to find the vehicle and arrest those teen suspects within hours of the initial call. In Cobb County, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
New today out of Barrow County, Superior Court Judge Nicholas Prim filing an order confirming that the murder trial of 16-year-old Colt Gray will be held in Columbia County. That's near Augusta. This after the judge approved a change of venue due to high emotions and a lot of pretrial publicity in Barrow County, where the Appalachia High School shooting happened in September of 2024. The judge says jury selection starts October 13th. All the jurors coming from Columbia County and will not be sequestered until then. Pretrial hearings for Colt Gray will be held in Barrow County, where his father also faces sentencing for second-degree murder at the end of the month. A would-be carjacking victim is safe after a close call in Forsyth County. The Forsyth Sheriff's Office says the man was pumping gas at the Valero at McGinnis Ferry and Old Atlanta Roads when a guy crept up from behind intent on stealing his car. 23-year-old Khalil Burgess is accused of opening fire in his attempted armed robbery, but he missed and fled the scene. A canvas helped deputies find and arrest Burgess at a home in the St. Marlowe community. WSB News Time is 5:04. Live team coverage of traffic and weather beginning right now with Alex Williams kicking off Triple Team Traffic.
Hey, Veronica, still seeing delays on I-20 eastbound on the West Freeway. We cleared up the earlier trouble spot between Riverside Parkway and Fulton Industrial Boulevard, but I'm going to scan the jam cam and see if another crash happened in the backup, because those delays have not improved, and it definitely hadn't improved on the East Freeway. I-20 westbound is still nothing but brake lights out of Lithonia from Evans Mill Road over to a crash in the work zone with no shoulder to move it to before you get to Wesley Chapel. You can always use Covington Highway as an alternate. 20 eastbound still on the brakes through that work zone from Wesley Chapel out to Panola Road. Then a few more brake lights, but not terrible between Lithonia and Conyers. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
And now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here's WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Summer breeze for this evening, pulling in some drier air. Sunset around 9 o'clock. Temperatures will be in the mid-80s at that time, dropping down to the low to mid-70s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy, a few pop-up storms through the afternoon and evening hours, high around 93. Friday, partly to mostly cloudy with scattered afternoon storms, highs in the low to mid-90s. Widespread cloud cover for Saturday and Sunday. Scattered storms throughout both afternoons. Daytime highs in the upper 80s.
We're looking at 90 degrees under fair skies in Palmetto. It's now 91 in Smyrna, partly cloudy there. And we're seeing 91 degrees on Peachtree Street in Midtown Atlanta at 5:06. More news at 5:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 3 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now with some 10,000 Maniacs. Why? Because Dr. Joe is here for some Wellness Wednesday. By the way, Dr. Joe, have you heard about all these old people breaking records? Have you heard about this?
I heard you mention on the air, but I didn't get the whole story.
Yeah, it's real interesting. We'll get to it later because we have Dr. Joe here, and it's Wellness Wednesday. So, Jared Yamamoto, give us some stories that are health-related, and maybe we can help a few people out. Maybe we feel a bit more well.
Absolutely. You know how in Europe we've been hearing a lot about this heat wave that's made people uncomfortable.
Well, we've had it here as well.
Absolutely.
Just so we have air conditioning.
Most of us have air conditioning, but a lot of people's AC has not been able to keep up here. Like a lot of you have an older unit that's not been able to keep up.
I've been turning mine off. I'm going raw dog.
Well,
How old is your unit, Eric? How old is
62.
How old is your unit?
My unit would be 62 years old.
I didn't know.
It really didn't come into its own until about 12 or 13.
Yeah. So let's say as far as a working HVAC,
that's what I was talking about.
I would say that about 56 years. 58
All right, that's
years.
okay. That's what I was talking about. Absolutely, yeah.
It's good to have
now that we've straightened that out.
Yes.
It's good to feel younger.
Absolutely is. Absolutely is. All right.
Well, a lot of people that are dealing with AC issues and this heat wave are sleeping naked, but science is saying, Dr. Joe, that you should not sleep naked during this heat wave.
That is correct.
Okay, hold on now. How would that hurt you if you're sleeping naked?
Maybe it's just people don't look good, and so they're saying, stop.
Yeah, bad
we don't want to
dreams,
see that. Nobody wants to see that. There are very few of us that anyone would want to see. Most of us, no.
That poor Amazon delivery driver. The second you walk to the door, hey, thanks for my package.
Hey! Next time I'll leave it in the garage.
What is it? Bug will bite you or something? Why is it bad?
It's a good question.
Because the water will then lay on your skin and not necessarily evaporate. You should use fabric that actually wicks the water away.
What if I have a fan going on?
Well, that might work too. But
Wouldn't
then,
the sheet take care of that?
Well, that's what I said. You should use a sheet, but you shouldn't sleep totally naked, like naked exposed
No,
to the
just
air.
exposed naked to the air.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, because then your skin gets clammy and it creates its own like microclimate, and that's not good either. You want to get the
Now, when they say naked, are they talking
microbiome.
about people who do have like tighty whities on? Is that still what they're talking about, or they just mean naked?
I think they mean naked
Okay.
on this.
Well,
They
what's
didn't-
the big difference, really, if you have?
I don't know, but all I know is I feel more comfortable with my tighty whities on.
I do too, actually.
I
When I
don't
was
like
younger,
the-
I could sleep naked. I can't do that anymore. I don't know what
like the
happened.
throw weight back and forth.
That's what it is. You throw it right off the bed. Yeah, you flip
Well,
it.
I mean,
Boom.
in case something happens, right? Like my whole thing is, I sleep like with boxers on at minimum because if somebody breaks in my house, I don't want to be,
nude.
jumping out of bed naked with a baseball
I don't
bat.
mind like George Clark, who I'm suddenly remembering once told us that he sleeps completely in the nude.
I've started sleeping in a suit of armor. So.
Okay, well,
Good.
you know, that's actually that's the way to go, right? there,
and
right?
you're protected against everything. Yes.
You don't even have to shower in the morning, I don't think.
That's true. You could shower yourself. You just
That's right.
you baked yourself. You baked the dirt away. Yeah. So no, don't sleep naked. Is the bottom line. A cloth that would wick the water away is a much better
Wick
choice.
the water away.
Wick
Would
the
that be
water away.
cotton or linen?
I
mean like silk or satin or cotton.
Silk and satin wouldn't be good.
That wouldn't be
No,
good.
I had satin sheets one time. It's horrible.
it's
you
awful.
slid right off the bed. I
Yeah,
was
no,
like,
that's true. You can hurt yourself.
Aren't
You get into- one time when my wife had, there was like I don't know if it was silk or satin,
Yeah,
whatever it
whatever.
was, and I was pulling the covers up.
Yeah,
like
right,
and it was like they were like bunched up or something, and I took a little bit of force, and I pulled them up. And because of the satin or silk, whatever they were, my hand slipped and I punched myself in the eye.
Ow.
I punched hard. It hurt. Like I was laying in bed going, ow.
How do I explain this?
That was the last time. That was the last. They don't tell you about that kind of stuff. Why do we have these protective agencies? There was no tag on there that said could result in you punching yourself in the face.
Well, TikTok says that linen is the best for you because of the frequency.
Yes, that's right. The energy frequency. Polyester, not good.
Oh,
changes the
I
electrical
don't like
frequency
any
around you.
Yeah, man. I don't like any polyester.
Okay.
But
But sometimes have a poly blend.
It's just oil based, isn't it?
It really is. Yeah. It's
You might as well just be in a drum of oil.
Yes. So I
That's
agree.
fun.
Have to agree with TikTok on this one. You want to go with the linen? Absolutely.
All right.
Yes.
Well, Dr. Joe on TikTok.
There you go.
everybody.
How about that?
He's got a lot. How
Don't
are your
sleep naked.
How are your TikTok subs?
I think we got about maybe 200,000 followers now.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
The young kids. Yeah.
And kids like that. Well, what do you got, Autumn?
I don't know.
You got to talk to
50.
Joe, man.
I'd have to look.
I'll coach you, Autumn. I'll help you out.
My
Take a
guess is
look.
that my guess is hearing this first.
Not very much.
I think I know the
Nothing
direction
good
we're
follows
going in.
that, right?
712.
Look at that!
Everybody go to my TikTok. Auto Prince.
Auto Prince. Come on,
That's
what's
it,
the matter?
man.
We know we
Live.
have at least
You can also go to my,
713 listeners.
You can also go to my shop.
Oh yeah.
Shop.
What do you sell?
What are you selling?
got merch?
She can't
I
say on the
sell
air what she's selling.
Kitchen things.
Yeah, although it
Neck
is
firming
legal in a
cream.
couple states.
It's called Auto's Place.
Oh really?
LLC.
Can I get a T-shirt? I get
no,
an
but
Auto's
you can
Place
get
T-shirt?
a rotary cheese grater.
Oh wow!
Oh,
That's wow!
Did you invent it?
Or you can get a 60-piece stainless steel cutlery set.
What is this? Just like is this your wish list for things that you want? What-
No, this is you can purchase from my store.
This
Well,
does something
why
like
do
a
I
wedding
don't-
registry.
I don't understand. So you get like by putting your name behind it, you get a little off the top every time they sell one.
A penny.
I mean, there's like the,
Yes,
Oh,
I
she's
get
an
a profit
influencer.
the
margin.
rotary
Yes.
cheese thing doesn't come with the Auto Pritz logo on it. It's not
Right.
like
No.
you're not making these in a.
And you should not ever
Factory
use that
something.
naked either. That's
No.
another thing.
Don't use
Another
that.
thing. Don't use naked.
Well, not in the summer.
That's true. yeah.
Oh,
I
Eric.
like the cheese.
Autumn, are you in a pyramid scheme? Are you in one of that
Uh-oh.
knife pyramid scheme?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No,
Did
no,
you
no.
give them $125 to get the kit?
You don't understand. So if I sell you the cheese grater,
Yes.
then you sell it
I got
to
it.
two more people.
Wait. Okay.
Hang on,
So
I'm
then
writing it
I
down.
get a piece of that
All
profit.
right, get my checkbook.
His retirement
I got
plan. There it is.
I can't allow
You get
this.
it. You
Pan the
understand. Eric
camera out.
gets
She's
it.
surrounded by auto cheese
Yeah,
graters.
there's nothing in there.
They're gonna sell. They're gonna catch on.
It's a hell of an investment. All right, well, get out there and buy your cheese. Hey, if you're going to buy a cheese grater, why not get it through Auto's Place?
right.
That's right.
Have you
Auto's
started
Place.
a Tic Tac account,
Yeah.
Dr. Joe?
Yeah.
A Tic
I'm
Tac
number
account?
one Auto's
Tic Tac.
Place LLC on TikTok.
I don't know
Okay.
what Tic Tac is. No. Something new.
Oh, the
here?
president's number one on it.
You know who the number one person in Tic Tac is by far? Trump. Me.
Oh.
Trump me. I'm on Tic Tac.
I got to challenge the president here on this one. Then, yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I think he's doing better than you. He's got a bigger platform.
Do you need a cheese grater? I've got a cheese grater.
Hey, back off. It's my
like
turf.
Don Jr.'s place.
And I got a cordless stick vacuum that'll knock your socks off.
They're too much at Walmart, but you can get them at Donnie's
You
place.
get 'em, yeah. We're rolling them back here.
Is it called Donnie's place? Is that
I don't know.
it could
I'm
be,
just
yeah.
making stuff up. Making stuff up until 7, just like every
That's
day.
it, like every day. Just
Ronnie's
TikTok,
place.
right? There you go.
Ronald Reagan has his own TikTok
Ronnie's
shop.
place. And if you're looking for a deal, get one from an ex-president, not a current one.
That's right.
I have pet products, home and kitchen, personal care, and of course, the heatless hair curlers and beauty tools.
It's, Ronald Reagan's TikTok shop.
You had a 20-minute conversation with Mitch McConnell, didn't you?
Yeah, did you have a 20-minute conversation with Mitch McConnell?
No, I don't like him. I never did. When he ran originally, he would always run with the Confederate flag behind him. And I
You
said,
didn't like that.
We need to get away from that. That's a Democrat symbol.
Well, remember those days? Remember way back when that was a Democrat?
I was from California.
I know.
The dying breed of the Republican from that state.
That's you and Nixon.
That's right.
Uh,
And Arnold Schwarzenegger.
yes, that's true. Although he was born in Austria.
He didn't go to Whittier.
Who went to Whittier? Nixon?
Yes.
He hated the Harvard
He didn't like the
Republican
East Coast
Country
elites.
Club. We won't get a.
The
he
country
didn't,
club.
He didn't like the
the
Country Club
Kennedys.
Republicans.
He didn't like the Kennedys either.
He thought they looked down on him.
Right, because he went to Whittier.
That's right. Is Whittier a good college? I don't know.
I suppose. I don't know where I went.
I don't remember.
You went to the University of Hollywood, I believe.
Knute Rockne.
Easy, Eric. You're gonna hurt yourself there.
I just like there's some people who get that, and I'm just gonna
Yep.
leave. I'm just gonna
I
let
hope
it.
they do.
I'm not gonna explain it. I'm just gonna leave it out there. Look it up, kids.
Let's let people chew on it.
That's right. Alex Williams says 285 South is crowded through Tucker.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of red on my sensors, Eric. Been scanning the jam cam. No crashes in the way, just lots of volume. 285 east and southbound, the Interloop out of Doorville into Tucker. Starting right around Buford Highway, those delays will stick with you through Tucker and into Clarkston. Not much relief till you get past Memorial Drive. On the outer loop, 285 westbound, waves of volume out of Sandy Springs into Cobb from Georgia 400 over to I-75. The heavier stuff finds you southbound on the west side, starting before South Atlanta Road down to I-20. Speaking of I-20, new trouble I-20 eastbound, just past Riverside Parkway, same spot as earlier. That's exit 46 here on the brake lights from Thornton Road. Traffic brought to you by CummonsRecall.com. Attention Ram owners, complete Recall 67A. Get $500 and a chance to win a Miami getaway for two for the final race of the season. Plus, meet Brendan Butterbean Queen. Learn more and schedule at CummonsRecall.com. Next report is in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Get the WSB radio app.
This story is breaking right now.
Get notifications from your source for news.
If you have the WSB radio app, then you saw the breaking news.
Get the WSB radio app.
Don't miss a thing with the WSB app.
Download it from the App Store today.
I'm here with Chris Hoffman, the founder of Hoffman Financial Group and host of Money Unleashed, right here on 95.5 WSB. Chris, financial study after financial study keeps showing us a troubling trend. Many Americans believe they could work and work and work with no end in sight and still not have enough saved to retire comfortably. And that's the key word here. So how do we retire comfortably?
One of the things I think everybody listening should focus on is pick a retirement date. If you're in a traditional job and it's not your passion and you don't own the company, pick a retirement date. Do you want to retire at 62? Do you want to retire at 65? Pick that date, meet with us, and let's go get it. And we will map it out, but give us a target to hit. My expectation is if you came in and we broke all of that down and created a financial plan around it, my inclination is that you go back to work with a totally different attitude.
Yeah.
Because you will have a target to shoot for. Now, for those of you that do not have $1 million portfolio, it's okay. Your number is your number. We've got to make it work for you. It's all about income and the safety of that income and the taxation of that income on you. So do not discount what you've built and what you have saved, but begin the process, especially if you fit this category where you feel like I may have to work, I guess, forever because there is no retirement date. Yeah. That's a lot of burden to carry. I think, and I would hope, we can lift some of that burden for you.
It all starts with the Portfolio X-ray, and that report is complimentary. Get started with the Hoffman Financial Group today. Call 404-737-3858. That's 404-737-3858 and online at unleashyourmoney.com. Investment advisory services offered through Brookstone Wealth Advisors, a registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Hoffman Financial Group Incorporated, Georgia Insurance License number 163546.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
All right, I'll say what you're thinking. Christmas in July? Yeah, it doesn't make sense, but neither does this. Because this isn't a clearance rack. It's our Solomon Brothers collection. Diamond essentials, tennis bracelets, earrings, everyday pieces done the right way. And for a limited time, all of it 31% off. So don't analyze it. Don't wait. Just come in. Solomon Brothers Christmas in July sale. 31% off everything.
Summer's a time to feel and look your best, but I'm not talking about your abs or your tan. Hey guys, it's Mark Aram here. I'm talking about your hair. Restore that bald spot, reverse your receding hairline, or add volume to thinning during Advanced Hair's once yearly summer savings event. Advanced Hair's simple one-day treatment begins to regrow your own natural hair the very next day, and they guarantee your new hair will grow. There's absolutely no one in hair restoration I trust more than Advanced Hair. Take advantage of your flexible summer calendar and get the most hair for your dollar. Advanced Hair summer sales event on for a limited time, so get the details and schedule your free consultation today. 470-660-HAIR. One-day treatment, life-changing results. With Advanced Hair, your new hair is guaranteed to grow. Check out the incredible before and afters and take advantage of their best offer ever. That's 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com. 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
It's hilarious. I look up on CNN and there's a thing, because we're bombing Iran again, and all of a sudden there's Victoria Nuland. I haven't seen her in forever. Like it's kind of like is it like, if we're killing people in the Middle East, like Godzilla under the ocean, the evil witch wakes up.
Yeah, that's your girl right there. You love Victoria.
It's like some sort of neocon bat signal. Victoria, it's good. We're murdering people in the Middle East.
Could you tell if she was happy or sad?
She's probably, my guess is, happy at the events that are happening, sad because she doesn't like the president who's doing it. Right? Isn't that kind of like the old guard neocon thing? He's not killing them the right way. It's like, hey, don't get me wrong, as Victoria, the fact that anybody is being murdered by our Pentagon, I'm all happy for, but I'm just not a big fan of the guy who's doing it.
Did somebody say Ukraine can build Patriot missiles? Let's go.
Yes, I just see her as
happy about that.
If we're killing people in the Middle East again, the old witch wakes up from below the ocean. Never count out the neocons.
What goes on in that mind of yours?
I've been trying to figure it out for a very long time. Dr. Joe, let people know how they get more Dr. Joe.
Sunday nights right here, 8 to 10. I want you to tune in because we will answer your health questions and give you information on how to naturally get well and stay well. And if you have any questions or would like to make an appointment, the website is drjoe.com. And follow me on social media because we have almost 1 million followers.
Wow.
Dr. Joe Esposito.
Quite awesome. And with patients, do you accept old people who are breaking records?
I do actually, yes. We take Medicare, and if they break a record, maybe they break something else, and then we can fix them.
I think you can agree. That's pretty fascinating that so many old people are breaking records.
Well, what records are they breaking? Other old people's records? Or young people?
We'll get to that later.
We'll
I'm just saying that we can agree that it's fascinating.
Oh, it's fascinating. There's hope for us.
There is.
There you go, right.
Because we're not getting younger.
That's right. So we got to break some records, man.
All right, what else you got for Dr. Joe on this Wellness Wednesday?
A new study from the Albert Einstein College of Medicine has found that fast walkers...
Can I ask a question?
Yes, you may.
Was Albert Einstein even aware that this College of Medicine was going to exist before he died?
I know nothing about medicine, only science and space
Thank you.
and time and relativity.
Would you like to take the time to disassociate yourself from these...
I categorically discount this false academy or whatever using my name, and I will not tolerate it from the grave.
Hey, have you heard about these old people breaking records?
No, I'm dead.
Okay. You gotta listen in a little bit later.
I'll listen to the podcast later.
All right, so go ahead.
Albert, from your College of Medicine right here, buddy. Fast walkers in their 80s cut their risk of cognitive decline in half. You got to move fast in your 80s, and it'll help you out a little bit.
Tell me this is true, because I've always been kind of annoying because I'm a fast walker.
This is absolutely true.
Really?
Yes, it keeps the hippocampus.
That's never slowed down for me. I'm always, even at my age, I tend to walk faster than anybody else. And it gets a little annoying because people are in your way.
Well, you're tall too. You got those long legs, and you're beating up.
Well, people are walking in the hallway with a phone in front of them.
Yeah, bunk.
I know, that's the worst.
Yeah.
We have these long hallways, and I gotta go. All right, just slow down. You'll get there eventually.
You'll hit something. No, the hippocampus, the part of the brain that is involved with memory, actually gets bigger as you walk faster.
Really?
And also, you integrate your brain. This is something we don't talk about enough.
Because of cognitive maps and stuff like that?
Yes.
Like that having to negotiate where you're going and all that?
The more you move the brain around, the brain can actually get bigger. Yes. So you're actually exercising the brain by walking faster. And the right side of the brain controls the left side of the body. Left side of the brain controls the right side of the body. So as you walk,
that don't make no sense.
It doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. It bifurcates back.
Are you saying I'm some sort of monkey?
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Everything goes weird. It's like everything we see is upside down, and then it has to be turned back.
Yeah.
That's
bizarre.
true. It is.
Everything's upside down, and then your brain has to turn it back around
right.
again.
Like, why is that? I don't know.
You're asking me.
I should know this. Yes.
I need to go to the science place with Albert Einstein.
That's right.
Yes.
Find out.
Yeah, ask him. Now, if you're moving your right arm and your left leg, your left arm, your right leg, you're integrating your brain, and that makes the brain work more efficiently.
And it's impossible to walk without doing that. Almost.
Almost, yeah.
Moving
right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But it integrates the brain, it helps balance, and so you actually, reduce the risk of falls.
See, I got to start walking again, is what you're saying.
Right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg.
See, I had this thing where I liked walking, and I was doing the 10,000 steps and all that. I got a little bit lazy, but it's not usually difficult to go back to it. I enjoy walking. But then I got in my mind, I have too many friends now that are in their 60s who are just like, yep, got a new hip. Yeah, got a new knee.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, I have this thing where I'm like, maybe I want to try not to. One of my goals the first goal is to get through my 60s.
Right. Okay.
But after that, there'll be a goal to get through my 60s without having a new knee or a hip.
Yes.
And so I'm thinking that maybe I should be swimming more.
Swimming is good. Walking
if I
is
did
good.
that every day, what if I swam with some intensity for half hour a day?
Well, same
Would
thing.
that be good?
Right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg.
There
You
you
are
go.
integrating the brain. Absolutely.
Right,
So
very
it does
good.
work. Mm-hmm.
I don't want to have I don't even know what that means to have a new hip. What do they just open you up like what are you're there like you're in a
They cut the leg, basically, they take the top of the leg off.
Yeah.
So you're not connected for a while, and then they put a new top on.
There's a moment there where you're like a car in a garage up on the thing.
All the parts are
apart.
It's like they've opened up the hood.
Yeah. It's like on Thanksgiving when you're stuffing the turkey.
Yeah.
It kind of puts you back together.
That's exactly what I don't want to. So I'm going to try. I'm going to do the swimming.
Good.
But it has to be intense, right? I can't just
No, it doesn't have to be
bother
intense.
them.
As long as you keep right arm, left leg, left arm, right
It's
leg.
just about moving the opposite sides
Yes.
of your body.
Integrating
in a
the brain,
coordinated way.
yes. Increasing.
I know I'm getting old because people never felt the need to tell me things like that before.
That's
now
right.
I'm hearing stuff
or when
like
they say,
that a lot.
you look good for. That's when
yeah.
you know that's all over, yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, well, you know what's not over?
What's that?
This show.
Oh, that's true.
But
I am.
Your segment of the
I'm
show
over.
is, in fact, over. Thank you very much, Dr. Joe.
Always a pleasure.
Have a great week. Alex Williams says it's a bumper-to-bumper ride on I-20 through DeKalb.
All due to this lingering crash in a travel lane where there's no shoulder to move it to, Eric. I-20 westbound. Before you get to Wesley Chapel Road, exit 68, it is a bumper-to-bumper ride, like you said. Coming over from Evans Mill Road, you can always head north of there and use Covington Highway. On the West Freeway, the earlier second crash of the day cleared 20 eastbound past Riverside Parkway, but now you're dealing with a left lane stall 20 eastbound right at I-285. So the ride that had started to improve is now slowing again before you get to Fulton Industrial Boulevard. Your westbound ride just a little slow with that merging madness passing 285, the west side perimeter. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm consumer investigator Dale Cardwell.
And I'm Monica Pearson. Dale and I have worked together for years, first at WSB, and today helping you find Georgia's best companies and sharing why they're the best.
Monica, one of the first companies I researched and recommended is Amco Transmissions and Total Car Care. For more than a dozen years, they've consistently met my 7-point standard and honored my Make It Right guarantee. And I know you believe in Amco just as much as I do.
People who follow my advice literally stop me on the street and thank me for referring them to Amco.
We all need mechanics we can trust for correct diagnosis, efficient repair, and fair price. Not just for transmission repair, but engines, brakes, check engine lights, and so much more. Call the locally owned Amco near you.
And I know their nationwide warranty protects you everywhere.
That's AA.
MCO.
Proud supporters of iPaw Rescue, a nonprofit founded by legendary business activist Carl Icahn, where 100% of donations go to saving dogs' lives. That's AAMCO.
On BritBox, there is a place where stories twist like cobblestone roads, grand manners hide secrets, and stakes are higher than seaside cliffs. Find places worth getting lost in on BritBox. Watch new series like The Other Bennett Sister from the world of Jane Austen and A Woman of Substance starring Golden Globe winner Brenda Blethyn. If you want to get away, you're in the right place. Stream the best of British TV on BritBox. Free trial at BritBox.com.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
If you're thinking about moving, here's a question. Why are you waiting? Are you waiting for your home to sell? Waiting for the right offer? Waiting for 2 closings to magically line up on the same day? Well, with Orchard, you don't have to. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. Orchard gives you cash up front from your current home so you can buy your next home now, before your old one sells. That means you can move in when the right house comes along instead of hoping it's still available months later. And while you're getting settled into your new place, Orchard gets to work on your old one. They handle repairs, upgrades, staging, and professional marketing to help your home sell for top dollar. No double moves, no scrambling, no settling for less because you're running out of time. So if a move is in your future, don't put it off. Find out what your home is worth today with a free home valuation at Orchard.com. That's Orchard.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
It's 5:30. I'm Veronica Waters. The news this half hour is brought to you by A1 Garage Door Service. WSB's top local story, what first appeared to be a case of squatting inside an apartment complex on Franklin Gateway in Marietta, developed into something much more insidious.
What started out as a simple call for help from an apartment maintenance crew turned into everyone's worst nightmare of human trafficking happening right underneath people's noses.
That's Marietta Police spokesman Chuck McPhillamy, who says officers were called to the apartment at Veritas Aviv Cobb by a maintenance worker who told them people in one apartment weren't supposed to be renting there. Detectives discovered 2 juvenile runaway girls being trafficked by the 4 sleeping men in the apartment. 3 of them are in custody. 1 is still on the run. You can see his picture on our website, WSBradio.com. And if you have any information about Jade Mitchell's whereabouts, you are asked to call Marietta Police. It's 91 degrees now in Midtown Atlanta. WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards forecasting partly cloudy skies overnight. It's going to be pleasant, she says, with lows in the mid-70s. Atlanta's radio's only 5-day forecast is coming up. 10 people are arrested in an undercover operation and charged with pandering in Gwinnett County. Police say the men allegedly solicited an undercover deputy. The sheriff's office saying the operation is part of the sheriff's office ongoing efforts to combat sexual exploitation by targeting those who create the demand for prostitution and criminal activity that often exploits vulnerable individuals. In DeKalb County, West Nile positive mosquitoes have been found in Grant Park, and it's spreading faster than it has in 20 years. This, according to WSB health reporter Sabrina Cupid. Fulton County health officials are now warning residents to take immediate precautions to prevent mosquito bites. County teams plan to visit surrounding neighborhoods to spread awareness about these positive test results and to educate everybody in the community about how to prevent breeding grounds around their own homes. A philanthropic organization led by Amazon founder Jeff Bezos gives a big check to Park Pride to pay for a massive redesign of Atlanta's Four Corners Park in Peoplestown.
Park Pride worked with those who care about Four Corners Park to design a plan to bring people together as a community, and that involvement is one thing that led to a big investment in the park's facelift.
They have committed $9.4 million to invest in that community-led visioning plan to make the community's vision for their park a reality.
Park Pride's president and CEO Michael Halicki says the money will allow the park to develop ADA-accessible walking trails, a playground, skate park, and more on a much quicker timeline. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
2 teenagers face charges for allegedly shooting people with an Orbeez pellet gun in a Kennesaw neighborhood. Kennesaw police officer Amy Trare says victims' descriptions proved critical to the case.
So in total, we were able to identify that there were actually 3 victims who all got shot by these perpetrators in this newer model Nissan Maxima.
She says the 15 and 16-year-old suspects are charged with aggravated assault. Police records show the pair also being investigated in connection with a similar incident in Ackworth. Georgia gets a hefty chunk of federal transportation funding for roadway and infrastructure projects.
The Transportation Department says Georgia will be getting nearly $26 million as part of the agency's more than $1 billion investment into road, transit, maritime, and aviation improvement projects around the country. $21 million will go to install high-tech roadway infrastructure across freight areas of Savannah and Brunswick to enhance safety and prevent bottlenecks at ports. $5 million is awarded to the Cobb Parkway at McCollum Parkway Realignment Project. That'll include replacing 2 bridges and cutting down travel times. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
Now, this is one that you really are going to find unbelievable. An Arizona community is demanding answers now after an 18-month-old toddler mistakenly declared dead following a backyard pool accident was discovered breathing inside a hospital morgue hours later. Gabriela Becerra reports it happened Super Bowl Sunday, and a doctor declared the boy could not be resuscitated.
He left the room to inform the parents. As he returned, an officer told him the child still had a pulse, to which the doctor reportedly responded to let him do his thing.
I went to medical school for a reason. Okay, let me just clarify.
Yeah, in case you couldn't catch that, that was the doctor telling the officer, I went to medical school for a reason. Well, following this incident, Mercy Gilbert Medical Center issued a statement calling it a heartbreaking situation. They say they are working with the family and their representatives, and a thorough internal review is ongoing. It is now 5:34. Time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. WSB Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Checking the slow ride through downtown right now, Veronica. 75 southbound in northwest Atlanta. The brake lights grab you just south of West Paces Ferry. 400 from Lenox and 85 right at the 400 merge. And all of that just stays slow the entire way through the Grady Hospital curve to I-20. About the same story northbound. That's not any better of a ride. 75, 85 northbound, packed in University Avenue as you head up to Peachtree. Pine Street North Side Drive northbound is extra slow this afternoon, leaving 17th Street up to I-75. And we finally cleared up the crash in DeKalb County, I-20 westbound before Wesley Chapel Road exit 68. Going to take a little while for those brake lights back towards Stonecrest and Lithonia to shake out, but they should start to improve. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast. Here's WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Summer breeze for this evening, pulling in some drier air. Sunset around 9 o'clock. Temperatures will be in the mid-80s at that time, dropping down to the low to mid-70s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy. A few pop-up storms through the afternoon and evening hours, high around 93. Friday, partly to mostly cloudy with scattered afternoon storms, highs in the low to mid-90s. Widespread cloud cover for Saturday and Sunday. Scattered storms throughout both afternoons, daytime highs in the upper 80s.
91 degrees now at 5:36. More news at 6 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
It's the perfect time for a whole home refresh from Zero Res. In honor of summer 2026, save 26% on all services. From the floors you walk on to the air you breathe, everything Zero Res cleans is 26% off. Carpets? Yep. Air ducts? Yep. Upholstery, tile, and area rugs? Yes, yes, and yes. Zerorez delivers a deeper clean with no soaps, no residue, and no harsh chemicals. Book today at ZerorezAtlanta.com and use promo code SUMMER to save 26%. Zerorez, it's the right way to clean.
What's your car worth? Find out now at JimEllisBuysCars.com, the safe and easy way to sell your car. Plus, Jim Ellis will beat any CarMax purchase offer by $500. Sell your car today, fast, easy, fair. For complete details, visit JimEllisBuysCars.com.
Every day, builders like you work hard to build the homes and businesses our communities depend on. So rely on the workers' compensation experts at Builders Insurance, protecting the people behind every job site. Visit BLDRS.com.
Hi, I'm Michaela, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. You found your dream engagement ring. As a jewelry consultant, I recommend to start shopping for your wedding band 6 months before your big day. Don't worry. At Shane Company, we're here to help you find the perfect bands. Our men's and women's bands are crafted to high-quality standards, and it shows in every detail, with a stylish design and comfortable fit. At Shane Company, we'll take care of your engagement ring and wedding bands for life, because a friend wants you to say, I do, to your rings again and again. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Steel Horse Law has mastered the complex laws of bike wrecks. They win big for bikers.
EMC Security.
When an alarm goes off at your home, every second counts. With EMC Security's remote video monitoring, once your alarm is triggered, our team can instantly monitor cameras you give us access to, assess the situation, and send appropriate information to first responders. Get real peace of mind, whether you're home or away. Get a free quote on video monitoring today at emcsecurity.com.
EMC Security. Smart protection for a safer tomorrow.
Goodness, just amazing that, well, if someone that age could do something like that is just, no wonder they gave him the record, right?
What are you talking about?
Oh, these the old people are breaking records.
Oh, yeah?
Left and right.
What are they doing?
Yeah, I'll get to it later. I got a couple other things in front of me right now. Well, just stick around. Yeah, I'll get
It just
to
sounded really interesting.
It is.
So.
I mean, come on. These people are really old.
They're hanging in there.
They're breaking records. And
what are they breaking records in?
I'll get to it. It's just we got other things to talk about.
Yeah.
But we'll get to these old people and the records that they're breaking.
Some of them are having lots of phone calls every day that last exactly 20 minutes.
That's right, Mitch.
That is somebody. You haven't broken the record because I think the phone call from a presumed dead person has to go 21 minutes.
Right.
Right. In order to break a record.
The second you get to that threshold, though, that 21-minute threshold, you've got it.
And by the way, if you're wondering, is he making jokes? You're the one who turned it into a circus. You're the ones who decided not to treat this in a dignified fashion, the end of a man's life. So once you decide to treat it as a political thing, then people are allowed to respond to it as a political thing. That's your doing, not mine. I can't even begin to understand this story. It's the White House touts launch of 25 Freedom Fuel gas stations.
What don't you understand?
Fuel?
What don't you
Freedom
understand?
Fuel. So in an attempt to provide Americans a cheaper option at the pump. Yeah, taking care of this Strader Hormuz thing might. But I don't know. Who am I? Who am I?
Where's this oil coming from? Where's the gas coming from?
I dropped out of the ninth grade. I don't understand economics.
Stupid.
I don't. Yeah.
You didn't go to Wharton.
That's right. I did not. So I defer. The first Freedom Fuel Network gas station has landed in Philadelphia, lowering the price at the pump to $3.47 for our 47th president. The White House wrote on the social platform X on Tuesday. By the way, that I don't know if you know this or not, but that was formerly called Twitter.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. I want to make sure everyone knows that.
Oh, thank you.
I don't want people to be confused about these social media.
Thank you. I get confused every time.
Can I say I spent 10 cents less than that this morning to get gas at a Kroger?
Yeah, that's the weird thing because we've had this dip and now it's going. 20 of the stations, this is from The Hill, 20 of the stations are located in Pennsylvania, so I guess they know somebody. While 5 are in New Jersey, according to the Freedom Fuel Network's website. I looked that up, the Freedom Fuel Network website.
That has a list of all the locations on here. Great.
The average price of a gallon of regular gas in those two states is roughly $3.98 and $3.86, respectively. So their national price of fuel is $3.79. They get it for What did he say there? 347.
That's right.
347.
So, but I don't know, are these new stations? Are they taking over stations that were there and calling them?
And you have to open a Trump account.
It's like Always Sunny when they were selling their own gas.
Yeah.
That's right.
I said that there's stations nearby these freedom stations where it's cheaper.
Yeah, well, because I don't even understand what these are. The White House now has pop-up gas stations that are. This doesn't make sense.
We take them over. You can also get vapes, Dubai chocolate, condoms, and gum.
I know. I just read stories and I laugh. I don't understand them.
So the administration says
I understand old people breaking records. That's what I can understand that. Well, you didn't hear about that?
What are they up to?
Oh man, you're going to be amazed. What was that, Jaron?
Apparently, the Freedom Fuel Network is a private company, according to the Trump administration.
Owned by whom?
So they're disconnected. I'm
All
not
right,
sure
who's
who.
on? Let's look into the ownership. George Clark, somebody get in there. It's the owners. What are you sleeping on the job today, George? Usually you jump for the internet when I start talking. I feel like I think George has had enough of Von Hessler. I'm getting the idea. What am I, some sort of monkey? I got to jump how high when he says, "Look this up." All right.
Freedom Fuel, whatever.
Blah blah blah. So yeah, I don't really understand this, but it's happening, and it's my job to let you know. So look, if you
who's
feel
paying for all that?
it's a
Private company.
It's a
Apparently?
private company.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It says newly registered private company.
That's right.
Interesting.
Okay, how many layers do we have to go to find Donald Trump Jr.?
LLC.
How are they padding the family fortune from this one?
It does look a bit like the Trump Watch website.
You think it's been made by the same AI?
AI, yeah.
Claude. Apparently, Claude makes every website, and so all of the corporate websites, people are starting to notice they all look the same. They have the same colored patterns. And
Did we mention that they're like all over Pennsylvania?
yeah, most of them are in Pennsylvania. So my guess is it's coming from some Pennsylvania outfit.
Not exactly making it easy to find.
Yeah,
Well, there's a
what
lot of oil wells
surprise.
in Pennsylvania. It's first place oil was discovered
Yeah,
in
well,
the
they
United
do.
States.
Pumping it right out of the well into the Freedom gas
Right
station.
there, right there out in Titusville.
Yeah, you can have it for 25 cents, but it hasn't been refined.
Yeah.
Beautiful black gold from Titusville in Oil City.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's difficult to find out what the ownership is.
The specific human owner remains closely guarded.
Why?
Legal trademark filings list the LLC and is represented
I'll
by
tell you why.
attorneys
Donald Trump.
I'll tell you why.
Donald Trump.
I'll tell you why. Because you're a citizen. Shut up and do what you're told. You got
You're
no
right,
right
I'm
to know
sorry.
what's
Shut
behind
up.
this.
Yeah, Autumn, you want
You
cheap
should
gas?
be so lucky. Get in your
Yeah,
car.
you want
drive
cheap
to
gas or not, honey?
drive to Pennsylvania.
Get your cheap gas. Come on.
And
Start
clothes.
driving.
Ask
now.
questions.
You can save 20 cents a gallon. Drive up to Pennsylvania. Drive
Just
back.
go to Costco and get it there.
All right. That commie outfit?
In the Costco.
Oh, I thought you said commie.
No, it turns out, guys, the owner is John Barron.
Yes.
The time traveler.
Again, it's like this information should be transparent.
Yeah.
Believe me.
ExxonMobil.
Anything the government wants to know about you. Okay, we have everything on him or her. We try to find out who owns this thing. I don't know. I've gone down 17 levels. It doesn't seem to be owned by anyone. Strangely enough.
Gas ferry.
We have the we have the some people might think we have the right to know if this person has ever given money to the administration. And so, who am I? I don't care.
Yeah, and then how much, especially if it's like backed by the government, like how much profit are they making?
Squirrel. Have you noticed what a beautiful day it is?
Is it beautiful?
Stunning, yeah.
It's a
It
stunning
really,
day.
it's beautiful.
Don't look at those
We're
things.
so lucky.
We're just lucky people. Don't worry about it. Everything. Hey, look, you know what? They're doing the best they can for us because they
You
care about us. That's
see
all I
Walmart's
know.
lowering their prices?
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
look at
That's
that.
it. What do you care why they're doing it? They're doing it.
Other companies are going to lower their
Yeah.
prices because they're doing it.
Yeah.
We live it. This is great times.
Just enjoy it. You know what? When you're living through the greatest period in the
It
history
is
of the
selfish
country,
to-
just enjoy it.
To ask questions? Like,
Yeah,
just eat the cake.
It's insulting is what it is. You've got cake, eat it.
We got a full cake. Stuff your head in there.
So weird that it was registered in Delaware where you don't have to publicly disclose your owner.
Isn't that a funny coincidence?
Again, beautiful. Have you seen the beautiful, the fireworks are still going off on D.C. And here you are complaining.
I know, they're driving me insane.
No, you should just enjoy them. They're breaking records, just like all those old people that we'll talk about later. Alex Williams says there's a stall jamming the ride on I-20 on the west side.
Yeah, it's been a rough afternoon over there on the west side of I-20, Eric, and I think they're trying to get this out of the roadway. It's been a stall in the left lane 20 eastbound at I-285, and that is just really jammed up the ride on I-20 eastbound, pretty much back to Thornton Road out of Lithia Springs. I encourage you to jump north of there. Use Highway 78, Veterans Memorial Highway. That might save you a little bit of time. Elsewhere, checking the ride to the southern suburbs, we've had a crash working in Locust Grove, 75 southbound in the right lane, below Bill Gardner Parkway, exit 212. That's why it's a little slower than usual as you leave McDonough. 75 northbound, some waves of volume starting in McDonough from Highway 155, but improving once you get up to Jodico Road, exit 222 for the rest of the commute into Stockbridge. Next report is in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Mark Arum. Like in a movie, I could see that being a thing, like where the world leaders get on a call and be like, all right, let's just...
the final episode of Diplomat.
Getting you through your morning.
Exactly. Like, let's just divide up the world. Mark Arum. Trump, you get the Western Hemisphere. China, you get Asia. And Europe goes to Putin. Mark Arum.
Tomorrow at 9 a.m.
95.5 WSB. Atlanta's News and Talk.
All right, I'll say what you're thinking. Christmas in July? Yeah, it doesn't make sense, but neither does this. Because this isn't a clearance rack. It's our Solomon Brothers collection. Diamond essentials, tennis bracelets, earrings, everyday pieces done the right way. And for a limited time, all of it 31% off. So don't analyze it. Don't wait. Just come in. Solomon Brothers Christmas in July sale, 31% off everything.
I've had listeners, coworkers, friends come up and ask me, hey, Aram, what makes advanced hair restoration different? Well, allow me to share, along with some details on, get this, their once-a-year summer savings event. First off, Advanced Hair stands by the results, and their before and afters are second to none. With Advanced Hair, your own natural hair guaranteed to grow. Secondly, Advanced Hair combines top-rated physicians with modern technology, creating a concierge-quality experience that's hard to find elsewhere. Finally, Advanced Hair's Advanced FUE begins regrowing your own natural hair the very next day. Quick, simple, and easy. Now, if you have a flexible schedule this summer and you've been waiting for the savings special opportunity, it's here, friends. Advanced Hair Summer Savings Event will get you the most hair for your dollar. It's their best offer ever. For details and to schedule your free consultation, call 770-660-HAIR. One-day treatment, life-changing results. Your new hair guaranteed to grow. 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
I'm Dan Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, millions of people called us for representation. Why? Because trust grows when you win, and we've won a lot. Over $30 billion and counting. When you call America's largest injury law firm, you're calling a family. You're calling an army. Our army. You're calling somebody who will fight for you. Injured? Let our family fight for your family. Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
Morgan & Morgan, Atlanta, 191 Peach Street, Atlanta, Georgia. Bell Pound Law. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
When materials are late, everything's late. Labor's waiting, clients are waiting, and that costs you. Dave Baker here, and the pros I know rely on Randall Brothers. Randall Brothers delivers complete, accurate, on-time orders, wrapped right and ready to go. No half-right shipments, no guessing games, just dependable service that keeps your job moving. If you're tired of chasing materials, there's a better way to build. Randall Brothers. Widest selection, industry expertise, accurate, no hassle deliveries. RandallBrothers.com.
No one in Georgia treats more kids with cancer and blood disorders, and no one in the Southeast is doing more to advance pediatric cancer research. The Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorders Center of Children's Healthcare of Atlanta cares for thousands of patients each year and offers access to hundreds of clinical trials to kids whose survival depends on new treatment. Listen July 23rd and 24th to the 26th annual 95.5 WSB Carathon and support research to find cures. Visit choa.org/carathon to make a donation today.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
Dateline, Central China. Superstitious man. What's so funny about that? You didn't know there are superstitious men in this world?
I know this story. That's why.
Superstitious man slaps twitching eye to ward off bad omen. Suffers detached retina.
Oh.
These things will happen.
This comes after the Scottish guy. He didn't learn from the Scottish guy from a
Yeah.
couple weeks ago. That
What
was
did he
using
do?
he was using the massage gun on his temples.
Yeah, and then it busted his eyeball out.
His eye popped out, kind of like this
Leave
guy.
your eye alone.
Yeah, you know, a little bit
Little
of
heel.
a little. You
Yeah,
know.
but there's just something in there I got to get out.
Detachable retina.
Isn't, Isaac Newton.
What happened?
Sir Isaac
Yeah.
Newton.
You get hit with an apple.
Yeah, that guy for gravity.
Invented gravity.
Yeah.
That's how he invented gravity.
He invented gravity.
Gravity.
He ate the apple and he had superpowers and invented gravity.
Right.
As I recall the story. But he was a really weird guy. He was a strange dude.
From Wuhan, China, by the way.
No, hold on. I'm talking about Sir Isaac Newton.
Oh, he was from Wuhan.
As we're talking about eye things, it reminded me of a weird story about the weird Sir Isaac Newton. So he was curious about what was between the eyeball and the top of the eye socket.
Yeah.
And he determined that there was an area in between. And he took like, what do you use for like needle? Like what do you call those needle point?
Just a big long needle.
Yeah. He used one of those and he shoved it up in there, through there.
His own nose.
No, not his nose. Through his own needles. He did it through the eye. Up there. Yeah, that's the story that I heard.
That's how
He did it to himself, I'm saying.
That's how people do lobotomies.
Yeah, well, he did it himself because he was just trying to figure something out. And he pulled it back out and he goes, "Okay, that's right, I got it. All right." He was very much into satisfying his curiosity about anything, apparently. So this guy, there's a superstition.
Yeah, this eye slapper
in China. The eye slapper in China. A twitching eye. Well, one twitching eye is considered a bad omen. So apparently it's if one eye, let's see, while a twitching left eye brings wealth, twitching right eye brings disaster. And this guy is from Wuhan, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was getting the disaster eye was twitching. And so he just kept punching himself over and over again. Is that what he did? He just kept slapping his twitching eye until the retina detached.
And then did it stop twitching?
It did stop twitching.
All right,
Yes.
so then what's the problem?
However, his bad luck continued because it hurts when your retina detaches. So you really can't say that he got rid of the bad omen because there he was with a detached retina.
Well, that's why the retina detached was because it was on the eye that was the bad omen. And
I
so
get that.
Was,
but
yeah,
he
that
didn't
was-
make his day better by getting rid of the omen.
It did say here,
Can you
guys.
imagine walking around through life believing that? Do people just not have a BS filter in their mind? Like, or if you're just told something from the day you're born, now you get a twitching left eye, you're done. Do anything you can.
There is good news
to get
here.
rid of it. Like, or do they get twitching in the other eye and they're like, "Oh, I'm going to be a millionaire."
I better not knock my eye out. You know what? Maybe he did solve the problem because he underwent emergency surgery and is expected to make a full recovery.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Until the bad omens show up.
That's right. 3 weeks later, his eye starts twitching again. I thought you fixed this.
And start slapping again.
Alex Williams is checking the ride on 75 through Cobb.
Yeah, I'm seeing a little bit of volume this afternoon, Eric. Definitely could be worse. You are seeing the delays, 75 northbound, starting right around Windy Hill Road. Those brake lights will stay on and off up toward Highway 5, the Canton Road connector. Then just a little sluggish north of there as you head up to Kennesaw and Ackworth. 575 north, tapping the brakes, passing Bells Ferry Road. Still seeing the slow traffic on 400 north in Sandy Springs from 285 up past the North Springs MARTA station. 85 northbound, that's a crowded ride. Chamblee Tucker up through Norcross. Traffic brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Coolray is celebrating 60 years of bringing home comfort to Atlanta, and they're making July a month to remember. Right now, you can upgrade your home comfort with a new Carrier cooling system starting at just $60 a month. The Georgia heat is here, and if your AC struggled last summer or you're worried about rising repair costs, now is the time to replace. For 60 years, Atlanta homeowners have trusted Coolray to keep their homes comfortable. To set an appointment today, simply go to Coolray.com. Coolray and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
Cancer. One small cell can change everything. Beating it takes something big. Northside Hospital Cancer Institute is built for it. Built for breakthroughs, pioneering clinical research, treatment, and surgical innovation, with the most cancer centers and board-certified oncologists in Georgia. We're built around you, with personalized care from screening through survival. Northside Hospital Cancer Institute, built to beat cancer.
Usually when something sounds way too good to be true, it is. Imagine someone says you can cut your mobile bill in half. Sounds like a fantasy, but with Xfinity Mobile, it's the real deal. Hey, it's Mark Aram here. Because when you have Xfinity Internet, you can cut your mobile bill in half. Plus, try Xfinity Mobile free for a year, no commitment. That's a lot of streaming, sharing, scrolling, or whatever else you can do with your phone. All for half the price and none of the commitment. That means you'll save big over Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. That's wild. Now, all you have to do is think about how you'll spend all of that extra moolah. Call 1-800-XFINITY, go to XfinityMobile.com, or visit your local Xfinity store to switch today. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Compare savings of one Xfinity Mobile Select to comparable options from T-Mobile, Verizon, and AT&T. As of March 24th, taxes, fees extra, $30 monthly discount limited to new mobile customers only. After 12 months, regular rates apply.
If your garage door stops working, is that urgent? If some repair guy says he can maybe come out tomorrow or maybe the day after that, is that a problem? I mean, if you got to get to work and your car's stuck in your garage, that's urgent. If your wife's 39 weeks pregnant, starts feeling a little something, it's raining cats and dogs, the go bag is already in the trunk, and your car's stuck in your garage, that's urgent. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. If you call us to repair your garage door, we ask, what time is good for you? We adjust our schedules to meet your schedule. And we always have same-day availability, because sometimes it's urgent. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage, and we'll come over when you need us. Because if you call us, it's your call.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk. News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
Good evening. It is 6 o'clock. I'm Veronica Waters. The news this hour is brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. WSB's top local story, the crime uncovered at the Veritas at East Cobb Apartments was at first thought to be a group of simple squatters.
The old phrase of see something, say something couldn't apply more.
Now, an 18-year-old accused of trafficking two runaway teens remains at large tonight in Metro Atlanta.
3 males and 2 females were found by police sleeping in an apartment on Franklin Gateway, one that was supposed to be unoccupied. The 2 females were juveniles, under the influence and taken for medical care. Once investigators looked further, things changed.
They would later discover that those individuals were being forced into that sexual trafficking by the individual men that were there in that apartment.
Marietta Police spokesman Chuck McPhillamy says 3 men are charged with human trafficking, with one of the men still wanted. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
Temperature is at 91 degrees now in Midtown Atlanta. WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards forecasting high temperatures at 93 today. Then it's going to drop to the mid-70s overnight under partly cloudy skies, but it's going to feel pretty good, she says. Tomorrow, expect a mix of sun and clouds. Are those pop-up storms we've been hearing about this week coming back? Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast is just ahead. Stay with us. A new round of strikes on Iran by the U.S. is underway. In a post, U.S. Central Command says by order of the president, forces have started conducting additional strikes against Iran to further degrade their ability to threaten freedom of navigation in the Strait of Hormuz. Vice President J.D. Vance, speaking in Milwaukee today, doubled down on the president's criticism of Iran's recent escalation in the Strait.
The deal is very simple. If they shoot at ships, we're going to knock the hell out of them, and it's that simple, and that's the basic way it's going to work.
The U.S. launched strikes last night against Iran after the regime attacked 3 cargo ships in the Strait. Kennesaw police say thankfully no one was seriously injured, as a couple of teenagers are charged for driving around and shooting at people with an Orbeez pellet gun.
The 15 and 16-year-old suspects are charged with aggravated assault after police say they shot at least 3 people with the Orbeez gun. Kennesaw police officer Amy Traore says even though it's considered a toy, that doesn't matter.
You are pointing an object at people that resembles a gun, and they're getting struck with something that hurts, that doesn't feel good. At the end of the day, toy or not, that is still under Georgia law considered aggravated assault.
Police records show the pair are also under investigation in connection with a similar incident in Ackworth. In Cobb County, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's Peoplestown neighborhood gets more than $9 million from a Jeff Bezos charity for a massive park redesign of Four Corners Park. Park Pride CEO Michael Halicki tells WSB neighborhood passion helped capture that spotlight.
We were presented with an opportunity with the Bezos Earth Fund to move the community's vision for that project forward, not in a 20-year period, but over the next 3 years.
And it's only one of 8 cities nationwide getting this year. Halicki says the 4.8-acre park will have something for everybody: basketball courts, communal gardens, new playgrounds, walking trails, and a skate park. West Nile positive mosquitoes are found in Grant Park.
It was found in a sample from a trap near Grant Park. Now, Fulton County is working with a mosquito control vendor to exterminate them. County staff also canvassing surrounding neighborhoods to spread awareness and keep the community educated about West Nile. You are urged to take precautions to prevent mosquito bites. That would mean wearing insect repellent that contains DEET. Avoid being outside at dusk or dawn when mosquitoes that spread the West Nile virus are most active, and you want to get rid of any standing water around your house.
WSB health reporter Sabrina Cupid says the CDC has warned Americans to be extra vigilant against mosquito bites as West Nile virus cases surge in the United States. New today on the docket in Barrow County, Georgia. Superior Court Judge Nicholas Prim confirms a trial date for accused Appalachia High School shooter Colt Gray, and the venue is set as well for Columbia County near Augusta. The judge says jury selection starts October 13th for Colt Gray, now 16 years old. He's accused of killing 2 students and 2 teachers at Appalachia High School in September of 2024. The jurors will not be sequestered, says the judge. Pretrial hearings will still remain in Barrow County. The trial is expected to last for about 3 weeks when it begins in October. It's 6:04. Live team coverage of traffic and weather coming your way right now. WSB Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Travel advisory on the south side, Veronica, through Locust Grove. It's a crash. I-75 southbound past Bill Gardner Parkway. Exit number 212. 2 right lanes are blocked, and those delays are stretching back up into McDonough. You can use Highway 42 or Highway 155 as your alternate routes. Now, on the other side of I-75, I just found a new crash in Cobb County, right at I-285, 75 north. It is knocking out the center lane. Also, a few cars on the right shoulder. Delays already starting back before Cumberland Parkway around the Chattahoochee River. We're going to keep an eye on that. Luckily, once you get past that, not a terrible ride through Marietta and into Kennesaw. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
And now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here's WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Summer breeze for this evening, pulling in some drier air. Sunset around 9 o'clock. Temperatures will be in the mid-80s at that time, dropping down to the low to mid-70s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy, a few pop-up storms through the afternoon and evening hours, high around 93. Friday, partly to mostly cloudy with scattered afternoon storms, highs in the low to mid-90s. Widespread cloud cover for Saturday and Sunday, scattered storms throughout both afternoons, daytime highs in the upper 80s.
Right now we're looking at 92 degrees in Fairburn. It's 91 in Forest Park and 91 in Midtown Atlanta at 6:06. Next news at 6:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
That is correct, Ronnie. Hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. I believe Greg Rush is joining us. That may or may not be true. I've heard a rumor.
I see him.
Oh, there he is.
I'm here.
There's the stash.
I'm here.
Hey, is that building collapsed yet in New York City? What's going on?
Not yet. But that was non-union labor. That's what you get when you bring scabs on.
What I want to know is, and this is my own speculation. I'm usually right when I find this out, but which private equity group took over that construction company, and when did that happen? My guess is like, we don't need to go through all that. It costs a little extra money. I mean, we know how to build these buildings at this point, right, Greg? This isn't a special
So it was
building.
an add-on.
It's
Again, they know how to do this. They've done it plenty of times. Why is this happening? I don't know. But of course, the union leader did take the moment to say.
Well, I mean, why not?
So.
How are they allowed to do that, New York?
Yeah, I thought everything was
that.
union
I
in
don't
New York.
know. That is interesting.
Mob.
Well, the mob would have
The
a
mob.
union.
They are. I mean, not so much
that's
anymore,
right.
but they were the union.
Yeah, the mob.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
but still.
Yeah, it's the mob. So is it? Haven't they blocked off like 2 full blocks or something where nobody can come near there because this thing may collapse at any point? Do they think they're going to be able to keep it
Do
up?
they have enough sticks to put in there just to keep it
Yeah.
upright? Just push
Jam
it up,
some stuff in
and
there.
then jack it up.
Yeah, do that thing where they jack up a building.
Yeah.
How's that go again?
Just get a bunch of people with the right leverage and torque. You'll be good.
If they ever do a
Torque.
Police Academy 19, she's going to be
Is that
in.
good?
Oh yeah, but Michael Winslow's still around.
Oh.
You know what? She could be his protege.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
Do you guys remember there was that building in New York, and they kept showing these, like, I remember watching a documentary about it. I guess it would move, and a lot of those skyscrapers move in the wind.
Well, they have to move at the top, otherwise they would break in half.
But there was one that wasn't a code, and I remember there was a documentary about it, and I guess one of the hurricanes, not Sandy, but had a direct path that was heading towards New York, and they're like, if this hurricane hits at a Category 2 speed, this building will topple.
And it
in New
did?
York.
Did it topple?
It did not topple or anything like that, but I feel like we should get a documentary about this story. Or
I
this
don't know
building
about that one, but I do remember we were talking just not that long ago about something that they built incorrectly in Manhattan. And
that's one on Central Park.
sinking.
Where instead of driving the support pillars deep enough into the ground, they half-assed it.
Again, my question would be, which private equity group bought that company before that happened? It's like, hey, we could save money. Well, people have to be in these buildings. Yeah, but we could save money here.
That would be the
Use
documentary Greg's
Band-Aids.
talking about. It'd be pretty boring. A bunch of guys sitting around. How can we make this cheap? I've got an idea.
Let's
Use
just
support pillars that are half the recommended length, or hire the non-union crew.
Or I wonder if, because I do feel, and this may seem a little bit too soon, but I feel like that we are very close to losing generational wisdom. Like the people who've been doing certain jobs for the last 30, 40 years are retiring out of the system. COVID pushed a lot of people into early retirement in a lot of things because everything's shut down. Remember all the pilots that were convinced to retire and take a big payout and all that kind of stuff. And it just does seem a little bit soon. But at some point, we are going to lose our institutional memory. Like people are going to, how do we build these things? Like, look, we went to the moon a bunch of times. Look how difficult it's been to go back. Once all those people retired that worked on going, George doesn't think we went, but all these people, assuming, George, that we did actually go to the moon. Play with me here, as if maybe we did. That's
George
10,
will never admit it.
10, he nodded his head like, I'll play along. It was like, 10, 15 years of nothing but doing that, getting people to the moon, getting them back.
How did they lose everything?
But I
They
think
lost the technology to get
It was
back.
Y2K.
That's
they
what it was.
weren't,
Wiped it
they
out.
Update properly.
No.
Knew it.
No, I think just what happens is this things get mothballed. People
Yeah.
retire. People, whatever. It's all paper records. Not, you know what I mean? That's not all on the line. So I don't know. There is this thing that does happen. It happens slowly. It seems a little bit too soon, too close to the COVID pandemic for me to say that that's why we can't build buildings like this anymore.
Well,
But I am wondering when that's going to show up more in society, because everyone who's 17 and younger is going to be a content creator. So nobody's looking to have any kind of skill.
When you streamline steps and technology gets more advanced, then yeah, you are
You
going to
miss
forget
why
some-
you're there.
You're going to forget things. Like I
Yeah.
remember even working at Delta, for example, they had an old system that was Microsoft DOS, and they had like a new system that was like, it was really easy to operate. And the new system went down all the time. So much so that some of the old people that worked there would take you aside and teach you how to use Microsoft DOS.
Right,
so
right.
that way
Yes,
you
yeah.
could go and work at it.
If you actually want to get people on planes and get them out of here, this is how we do it.
Yeah, it's like, slash, 2AC, it's like.
Yeah, I used DOS in middle school.
Yeah. Did you
CD backslash.
Well,
install.
if you were using DOS, did you say in high school or middle school?
Middle school.
Middle school. How come you're not a multimillionaire now? Because I would think that you would have been first into that. Why didn't you create some sort of software that took over the world?
I watched Mr. Wizard,
and
I tried to do the stuff that he was teaching those kids, but
just ended up,
like for the triangle to make, like other triangles on the screen.
Yeah, you
just
ended up with singed eyebrows.
Y'all
Yep.
didn't even
No
take
money.
basic. Did you learn basic?
Yeah.
10, do this. 20, do that. 30,
Oh no,
go
not
to.
that. No, I don't know what that is.
Well, that's very advanced stuff. You got to be in the club.
1982 programming language.
Wow.
You got to be in the club in order
This
to
isn't
The
cool.
old club.
You guys think it's cool that you can talk about this stuff, but I find it to be pathetic. You're just old.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, remember the days of DOS?
You saved everything on a cassette.
You
I
say
used to have to go to school in the DOS.
you say.
In the DOS.
I say it's gross. Really, it's
Send us a
disgusting.
snow. That was the joke.
Let's get to. Thank you for letting us know where the punchline lay. For those
I
who
need
are
someone
on
out
a
there.
scavenger hunt.
Someone out there. For some reason, this one person popped in my mind. Like, huh?
Well, that's Jimmy. He listens to the show every day, don't they?
Yeah, let Jimmy.
He just
Gotta help him out. He needs help.
Jimmy, he laughs along though. It's fine.
I'm a regular guy.
Surface level humor.
So this is kind of interesting. I take it that the city has put itself back together again after the big wedding, the big Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift wedding. And I like this. I've always known that, Charles Barkley always says something that makes you go, hey, I like that guy. And so apparently he was invited, but he did not go to the wedding.
I don't go to weddings. That's one of I don't go to weddings or funerals, but I did get an invite, and I politely declined because I thought it was going to be a show, and I love Travis and Jason, and I've only met Taylor one time. But, yeah, I did get an invite, but I said, hey, you know what, that's just too much. I just want to hang out and play golf, and I don't want to dress up and all that other stuff. But I appreciate the invitation. It was pretty special.
I like that.
That's a
I'm
great
always
answer.
that guy.
Honesty.
Huh?
I
know.
love that honesty.
Now the thing about not attending, I would love to be able to say that I don't attend weddings or funerals. It's actually very hard. Weddings are easier.
Yeah.
You could just say, well, I'm out of town or whatever. But and I could see the reason behind it, the idea. But I missed a funeral once, and I was made to feel very bad about it, and I thought about it, and I thought, because here's the thing, and I had trouble with some people that I've known for a very long time. And then when I got together and we had a rational conversation about it, I learned things. And so my point was, well, I had a conversation with her, and I felt like we kind of, for the two of us, I felt that we brought everything to a resolution, and whatever.
You got your closure.
Got my
And that
closure.
person was Jane Fonda.
No. But with the family, by the time I got together, because her sister was very, very mad at me. And I said, but what I didn't realize is that funerals are for the living. Funerals are for companionship in a time like that. And I apologize that I wasn't there. Yeah, I had closure with the person that we had lost, but I hadn't thought about the fact that I hadn't commiserated and had not been. And that's what funerals are for. So I would love to have that attitude that Charles Barkley does, but it's even getting more difficult not to go to weddings.
Yeah, but Eric, you can walk around the Publix at Ansley and, get mad at people for bothering you while you're grocery shopping in a pair of shorts and a T-shirt, so I'd rather do that.
Yeah, yeah. It's interesting. You told me that story that you saw him refuse an autograph, and I had seen him, some NBA coverage, somehow it came up at the desk, and he said that as a celebrity, you should never refuse to do a picture or do an autograph. And then you told me you saw him at the store once. He was like, no.
No, man, I'm just getting some pickles.
He just drove there for pickles, huh?
Maybe he meant just like mostly.
Well, then say mostly. He didn't say that. He said never. He said you should never turn that down. And that made me like him. And then Tim Andrews told me, I see him turn people down all the time. But you know what? I still love him. I love the idea of being the person. I had a brother like that, and he really was. No weddings, no funerals, and he stuck to it.
Autographs?
He stuck to it, but it's hard. It's one thing to say, but then people with their feelings get involved. And Greg would be one of those people if he could. I know that he would be. I don't attend weddings or funerals if he could be. If it was as easy to do as it is to say.
I do think that it's important. People who are close to you that you care about, that you show up for them.
Yeah.
But take those feelings away, I'm not going anywhere.
That's the lesson that I learned. I thought I was clever. I came to closure with the person. Yeah.
It's all about you.
Yeah, I learned that lesson, and that's what life's about, right? You learn lessons.
And now you've been seeing a ghost.
And what do you mean? Like,
for all these
haunted?
years? Yeah,
you're being
haunted
no,
now.
I'm not being haunted. I actually did come to closure with the person. And now I'm at closure with the sister as well. And I said, I'm going to call you every week. I never called again. Alex Williams says there's a crash on 75 North near Truist Park.
Yeah, last time we talked, Eric, we were looking not too bad on I-75 in Cobb. That has changed. This crash, car pretty damaged here in the center lane, 75 northbound at I-285, exit number 259. And that is putting extra pressure on that ride on 75 North, trying to head up toward Marietta from about before Cumberland Boulevard, exit 258. So just be mindful of that if you got to head up toward those northwestern suburbs. Now on the south side, travel advisory continues through Locust Grove. Crash in two right lanes, says the DOT. 75 south past Bill Gardner Parkway, exit 212. Those delays stretch all the way back up into McDonough. I'd go ahead and consider using Highway 155 or Highway 42 as alternates. Now in DeKalb County, as you make that drive on Peachtree Boulevard northbound, it has been stacked up leaving I-285, but good news, it's going to improve. Crash just cleared out of the center lane at Tilly Mill. Traffic brought to you by John Foy & Associates, personal injury law firm. You need the biggest advantage after an accident. Choose the team that has the experience, resources, and results that John Foy & Associates will deliver. Get your free consultation now. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
It's the 26th Annual WSB Radio Carathon, July 23rd and 24th.
All of us at WSB team up to benefit the kids at the Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorders Center at Children's.
Won't you please help? Donate online today at WSBradio.com/carathon.
Thank you for your support of Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
Mike Rowe here with a random fact. More than half of the homes that have basements in North America will experience water damage. It's true. Whether it's basement moisture, flooding, or bowing walls, do yourself a favor. Call AquaGuard, a groundworks company. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to waterproof your basement and stabilize your walls.
Schedule a free inspection with AquaGuard, the proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for detail.
Monica Pearson for Superior Plumbing. Did you know the water pressure regulator is the heartbeat of every home? It can affect all things in your plumbing system, and when it's not regulated, it is the main cause of most plumbing problems. They only last about 8 years. Have Superior Plumbing check yours.
Every summer cookout's got rules, and rule number 1 is don't fire up the grill without Texas Pete. Give everything on those grates bold flavor with a kick of heat. Chicken, brisket, heck, even corn. Texas Pete's Southern blend of the finest cayenne peppers turns a regular old barbecue into a frontier of deliciousness. So grab a bottle of Texas Pete and let flavor run wild. And remember rule number 2, don't let Dave near the grill. No, seriously, trust me on this one. I'm still waking up with bad memories.
Men, if ED or PE is affecting your performance in the bedroom, you don't have to live with it. Priority Men's Medical Center restores men's performance in the bedroom in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Even when Viagra and Cialis have failed, men are now lasting longer than ever. Right now, your consultation and first treatment are free. Call Priority Men's Medical Center now at 404-885-8885 or PriorityMen'sMedical.com.
And now, a no-frills ad brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Here it is. You can save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive. That's it. See? Just a good old-fashioned, straightforward ad. See if you can save at Progressive.com.
Now that we're back at war with Iran, it's back on. And they had like reporters in Tehran. And I just always have this weird experience, because, they build up the enemy, and then you see the reporter, he's standing there, and it looks like your town behind him, like cars are just going by. You're just they build you up to think that, anywhere you look in Tehran, it'll be like a group of mullahs executing a civilian or something, and people are just like getting home. Somebody's delivering a pizza.
Kids eating ice cream.
Yeah, exactly.
There's something wrong with them. They're cuckoo.
And I notice now that we're getting like the the sort of black and white shots of the explosions. Oh wow, realize that those are really happening in color. If you really zoom in, like people with their hair on fire screaming. But we're so far away, it's like wow, look at that shot. Ain't that something?
We're doing it.
Yeah,
we're doing
it's
it.
like those night vision videos from attack helicopters, and the people are running, but.
Yeah, and it's like they don't really. You don't think of it as like no. It looks just like your neighbor going out to get the mail. In reality, it doesn't look like it's being seen by some sort of rodent. Isn't that how they see the world? How like mice see the world? I have no idea.
That first Gulf War from '91, where you thought, "Oh wow, this is going to be super detailed to see everything," it was just grainy green video.
Yeah. That was that's the first time. I feel like that's the first time that we were like show offs about.
Yeah,
stuff.
you saw a missile go into a building.
You
shot it in the stealth, the F-117, not the bomber, not the B-2, but the other stealth plane. That was the first time that was deployed.
Yeah, in a war.
Who was that? Stormin Norman
Schwarzkopf.
I remember he became a big star with his press conferences because he was showing all the bombs going on.
Right.
And we were winning, and it was over in like 30 days, so it was like a war. America
They shot
like,
that entire line of vehicles leaving Kuwait. They killed everybody.
That was. But there was one. He started to get kind of. I call it like Lance Ito cocky. Like by the end of his press conferences, he was like pretty savvy.
Yeah.
And he was showing. He goes, "Let me show you the luckiest man in Iraq." And it was somebody going over a bridge in like a Jeep or something, and like a Schwarzenegger movie. They blow the bridge. They blow up the bridge, and his Jeep gets to the other side just as everything collapses. So I think that's the beginning of when we started deciding, hey, let's show the American people a war movie, like some kind of exciting thing that's going on.
I wonder if
over
that
there.
guy has that footage.
Well, he probably.
That's me. Look,
there's a chance that he was shot one block later.
Oh.
Who knows? I have no idea who the guy actually is, but. Yeah, I think it was the first time it's like, hey, let's show America how fun this stuff is, And now we're just like, hey, that looks like a video game. Well, zoom in, and it's, people with their hair on fire screaming.
You can see a lot when you zoom in.
You can see a lot when you zoom in.
Sure
Isn't
can.
that overall life kind of...
You see things a lot closer when you zoom in.
Yes. Here's the thing with zooming in, though. You zoom in too far, you get to a point where you can't make out anything.
It's just pixels. That's all it is. That's
You
why
zoom out
Greg
too
tells
far.
me... Yes?
Can't see.
That we're in a simulation. That's what Greg tells me. You go in deep enough, it's all just pixels.
I wouldn't be surprised.
We're all pixels.
I've said this before. I just don't get how come. Look, if it turned out
Maybe
there was
we're inside a black hole.
Well, great. All right. What do I care? How does that affect me? But if it's a simulation, I just don't understand. Why do we have to feel pain?
Because we've gotten very good at it. The haptics are good.
Yeah, but can I just be here and go, and can we remove the pain part?
No, you have to make sure that
just like,
you have to
No,
feel
because
like you're
that's how you
not in a
experience
simulation.
pleasure.
Right.
There is no pain without pleasure. There's no pleasure without pain.
No free lunch, Eric.
No
And
free
also-
lunch in nature.
Also, we predicted you would say that in the simulation, so
Right.
makes sense.
There's another time where you didn't say that.
Oh, in another dimension.
Yeah, and then
by
there's
the way,
another
is
one
that,
where Jared said it.
Wait a
He's
minute.
the host.
Are all these dimensions that supposedly break off all the time, are they all inside the same simulation, or are they different?
I would think so.
Answer that one, Greg
They're
Russ.
all inside.
They're all different saved games.
That's Greg Russ, professor of studies.
You can always go back to where you started.
Hey, Greg, do you hear about all these old people breaking all these records?
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
It's pretty crazy.
It is
We're gonna
fascinating.
talk about it one day?
I think we're going to get to it. We'll get to it in a bit.
I hope so.
Alex
It'll blow
Williams
people's minds.
says 75 North is slow out of Northwest Atlanta.
Yes, sir. All due to this crash. I'm still watching in the center lane near Truist Park. Eric 75 northbound right at I-285, exit 259. So delays start just north of Mount Perrin Road. So look out for that if you're heading up toward Cobb County. Still seeing the southbound delays into town on 75 south from West Paces Ferry Road as you head down toward Midtown. Now on the south side, 75 northbound, that is a tough ride this afternoon out of McDonough into Locust Grove. You are dealing with a crash in two right lanes, 75 south past Bill Gardner Parkway, exit 212. Use Highway 155 or Highway 42 as alternates. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
There comes a moment when you look at your aging parents and think, I just want them safe. I want them at home, and I just want them cared for. Maybe your mom wants to stay in the house she lived in for 40 years. Maybe dad just isn't ready to leave his garden, but you know they can't do it alone anymore. It's Belinda Skelton. I recommend Atlanta-based Four Seasons Home Care. They specialize in helping your loved ones age in place in the comfort and dignity of their own homes. With caregivers you can actually trust, every single caregiver is thoroughly background checked and carefully vetted, because Four Seasons knows when someone steps into your parents' home, they're stepping into your family. Don't settle for just anyone when it comes to the people you love most. Do what I did when my parents needed help. Choose trusted, compassionate home care. Choose Four Seasons Home Care. Google and then call Four Seasons Home Care today.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Access to affordable credit helps me pay my employees, but I don't really need it.
Inflation is killing me. But who cares? Big retailers are making record profits. That's why we support the Durbin Marshall credit card bill.
See? Banks and credit unions help small businesses make payroll. This bill would cut the vital resources they need,
While increasing megastore profits. They deserve it, don't they?
Tell Congress, stop the Durbin Marshall money grab for corporate megastores.
Paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
Just call Sweet James at 1-800-9-million. Just call Sweet James, your accident attorneys.
If you've been hurt in a car wreck, truck, or motorcycle crash, call the accident attorneys at Sweet James for a free case review. 800-9-million. It's Mark Aram. Let's be honest. After a serious crash, the system is stacked against you. Insurance companies have one goal: protect themselves, not you. That's where Sweet James comes in. When you put Sweet James on your side, you put power and respect on your side. Their attorneys have experience in over 500 trials with a 98% winning record. And when insurance companies mess with you, they deliver results that sends them a message. They step in, help you get treatment, and fight for what you deserve. You don't pay unless they win. Call 800-9-million. That's 800-900-0000, sweetjames.com.
Just call Sweet James at 1-800-9-million. Just call Sweet James, your accident attorneys.
The idea of new floors sounds exciting until you think about the mess, the moving, and your home being turned upside down. Don't worry about it. Peach State Hardwood takes all the stress and mess out of the process with clear upfront pricing, delivery and installation by their in-house team, even moving and protecting your furniture. And when it's all done, your home is left spotless. No stress, no surprises, just a home that feels brand new. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at peachstatehardwood.com. Peach State Hardwood. Hardwood without the hassle.
Hey, Georgia, we've got some good news. At Georgia Power, we're lowering rates to help you save. That's right. We're delivering the reliable, dependable energy you count on every day at a lower cost. Because reliability isn't just about keeping you connected. It's about helping you where it matters most, providing the power you expect and the savings you deserve. Day in and day out. Now how about that for some good news? Learn more at georgiapower.com/good news.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
It's 6:30. I'm Veronica Waters. The news this half hour is brought to you by the Lloyd Advisory Group. WSB's top local story, human trafficking uncovered at a Marietta apartment complex, and tonight a suspect remains on the run. Marietta police spokesman Chuck McPhillamy tells WSB officers were responding to a call about squatters at Veritas Apartments and found multiple people sleeping there, including 2 girls.
The 2 females, it turned out, were juvenile runaways. They both appeared to be under the influence of something and in need of medical care.
Their investigation uncovered these girls were being sold for sex. 3 males are now in custody. One of them is still on the run. He is 18-year-old Jaden Mitchell. His photo is on our website, and anyone with any information about his whereabouts is being asked to call Marietta Police. It's 90 degrees now in Midtown Atlanta. WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards forecasting partly cloudy skies overnight. She says it's going to feel pretty good, nice and pleasant, high or low rather of 74 for the wake up temperatures, and then a mix of sun and clouds returning tomorrow. Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast is coming right ahead. A Jeff Bezos-led philanthropic organization is given $9.4 million to the organization Park Pride in order to give a big overhaul to an Atlanta Four Corners park in the Peoplestown area.
There's something unifying about a city park.
When you go spend time at a park and you see other people that are having a good time, you feel a sense that we're all connected.
President and CEO of Park Pride, Michael Halicki, says the money will go toward creating a unifying park with a community garden, walking trails, and something for everyone.
This allows us to do all the things that the community saw as appropriate areas to kind of bring the community together.
It also moves the project's completion date from 20 years to just 3. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
Postal workers say working through rain, sleet, and snow is okay. Dying on the job is not. The local chapter of the American Postal Workers Union says recent deaths of 4 postal employees at an Atlanta regional processing and distribution center were likely avoidable. They'll be making their point at a news conference tomorrow morning outside the Palmetto facility, where the union president is expecting to speak out along with health officials. They want to demand answers on inadequate emergency responses at postal facilities. The union seeks swift action, they say, to prevent any future tragedies. A newly approved budget for DeKalb County includes a $500,000 rate increase, but leaders say residents will see some significant return on their investment.
The additional millions of dollars the rate hike will generate will be used for programs to improve access to housing, employment, and health care, but that's not all.
Keeping trash collections on schedule, paving roads, repairing potholes, maintaining rights-of-way, and continuing critical investments in our water and sewer infrastructure.
Commissioner Shakira Johnson acknowledges the added cost to taxpayers, which equates to about 26 cents a day, but says it was necessary to ensure the county could continue to meet the demands for services. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
A would-be carjacking victim is safe after a close call in Forsyth County. The Forsyth County Sheriff's Office says the man was pumping gas at the Valero at McGinnis Ferry and Old Atlanta roads when a guy crept up from behind intent on stealing his car. The 23-year-old Khalil Burgess is accused of opening fire in his attempted armed robbery, but he missed and fled the scene. A canvas helped deputies find and arrest Burgess at a home in the St. Marlowe community. New numbers from the state provide insight into the cost of the recent gas tax suspension.
Suspending the state gas tax is never free, and according to numbers from the Georgia Department of Revenue, the state's net tax collections were down 6.8% or $215 million last month compared with June of 2025. Governor Kemp suspended the fuel tax on March 20th, and the suspension ended on June 3rd. Even with the hit caused by the suspension, state figures show that the overall tax collections are $129.5 million more than those in 2025. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
Sweet story out of Connecticut. A family's pet husky is being hailed as a hero for jumping into action to save a young child from a bear. Home security video from Torrington shows the dog Bella running over from across the yard and putting herself right in between the bear and the boy. The bear looked scared and turned away from the boy, sliding under a boat that was parked in the driveway. The family says they'll be rewarding Bella for her bravery with a stake at the next dinner. It's 6:34. Live team coverage of traffic and weather now starts with WSB Triple Team Traffic and Alex Williams navigating you home.
Hey, Veronica, trying to clear up this crash. Our hero and police are, at least in Cobb County. They're holding a couple of right lanes right now. 75 northbound at I-285, exit 259. I think here unit's going to hopefully drag this damaged vehicle to the right shoulder. But until then, that ride is still slow, starting just before Cumberland Parkway near the Chattahoochee River. In Locust Grove, crash still working in 2 right lanes. 75 southbound past Bill Gardner Parkway, exit 212. Delays all the way back to Highway 155 in McDonough. You can use Highway 155 or Highway 42 as alternates there. Over on the West Freeway, been a slow one all afternoon, and that continues. I-20 eastbound, starting just east of Thornton Road. Delays stay with you over to I-285, where we had an earlier stall. Think it's cleared. Might have some new trouble, but nonetheless, still a slow inbound ride on that West Freeway, I-20 eastbound. Next report is in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Summer breeze for this evening, pulling in some drier air. Sunset around 9 o'clock. Temperatures will be in the mid-80s at that time, dropping down to the low to mid-70s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy. A few pop-up storms through the afternoon and evening hours, high around 93. Friday, partly to mostly cloudy with scattered afternoon storms, highs in the low to mid-90s. Widespread cloud cover for Saturday and Sunday. Scattered storms throughout both afternoons. Daytime highs in the upper 80s.
Temperature 90 degrees now in Midtown Atlanta at 6:36. Next news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
The foods we eat can be downright bad for our health. This is Sue from Bread Beckers with Sue's Healthy Minute. I have a degree in food science, and for more than 30 years, I've been teaching the truth about real bread. Not the stuff you buy at the store. I'm talking real bread made with freshly milled flour. When you buy bread from the store, take a look at the ingredients. Enriched flour means that the nutritious bran and germ has been removed to improve the shelf life. Then a few B vitamins and iron are added back to replace the multitude of nutrients lost. That's not enrichment in my book. And today, that label may even read contains bioengineered food ingredients. Food should never be bioengineered. At Bread Beckers in Woodstock, we can teach you how to make real bread loaded with fiber and nutrients. A delicious, healthy, affordable solution that can improve your health and change your life. Visit breadbeckers.com or our Bread Beckers store in Woodstock.
Pro athletes and attorneys count on George Stein, the DUI lawyer. You can too. GeorgeStein.com.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Atlanta's best plumbers call Deep Dive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll have your pipes working again. DeepDivePlumbing.com.
Summer is here, and it's time for a whole home refresh from Zerorez. From the floors you walk on to the air you breathe, everything Zerorez cleans is 26% off. Book now at ZerorezAtlanta.com and use promo code SUMMER. Zerorez, it's the right way to clean.
All right, is Santa Fe, New Mexico really the best city in the U.S. 2 years in a row?
Yeah. What's the criteria? I've been there. They have a beautiful opera house. If that's the criteria, then yes.
I will say
Greatest
this.
city.
Of course, you have the Georgia O'Keeffe, the lady flowers. And my wife was there recently for the first time, and she told me she thought it was just fantastic. She really enjoyed it. Huh?
Do they have good strip clubs?
I didn't ask my wife if they have good strip clubs. I don't know if that's one of the criteria.
Well,
Wangs.
They're Wangs. They're Wangs. This is, hey, look, these are the people that travel. I think it's travel and leisure. It looks like travel plus leisure, but I think it's travel and leisure. And they're saying 2 years in a row. What are you shaking your head for? You don't like Georgia O'Keeffe?
Well,
you don't like those lady flowers?
Santa Fe's only adult entertainment venue, Cheeks, closed in 2021.
Maybe that's why it's a nice place.
Yeah, it's gotten better since Cheeks.
I like
Cheeks.
Shudder. Good name. Must have been the pandemic.
That's what happened.
I'll tell you, the airport there, it's very, very small. When you get your baggage delivered to you, they roll it up on a cart. You're on the inside of the airport. They're on the outside. They just open a rolling door and push it through.
Oh, nice. Because usually it's not like 17 planes have landed at the same time. It's probably at any given time they're dealing with the luggage from 2, maybe 3 planes, right?
Yeah.
Do you want a Santa Fe hack before you get into the story?
Santa Fe hack?
Yeah, Santa Fe hack. Apparently, they're known for their red and green chili.
Yeah.
And if you want both, ask for Christmas chili.
Well, there you go. The next time I'm in Santa Fe, I will know. I want it all. Go Christmas.
But again,
Give me the Christmas chili.
So where is this being said that Santa Fe is the best?
This is travel. It says plus leisure, but I think they mean travel and leisure. It's their 2026 World's Best Awards. Santa Fe, this is 2 years in a row. They number 2, Charleston, South Carolina, which was number 1 until a couple of years ago when Santa Fe came charging in.
That makes
I don't know
sense.
who they paid off.
Now, Charleston, you know what has become
Too hot. I was in Charleston once in the middle of the summer. Oh, I know they're on the water, but oh my goodness, I was hot. It was hot.
It's also become very plasticky. It used to be
Yeah?
kind of authentic and cool. Like Savannah still has got that authentic feel to it.
Yeah.
Charleston's become a little more plastic.
Savannah's too hot too.
It
I was
is
there
hot.
once in
It's
the middle
got
of
those
summer.
bugs. They live in the moss and the trees.
Bugs. What are those bugs?
Moss tree bugs.
Yeah.
I don't.
Moss bugs.
It's too close to a word we shouldn't be saying.
Okay, then don't say it.
I don't say it.
Don't say it.
What, June bug?
No.
No. Let's just not go there. We only have 20 minutes left. Let's survive and come back tomorrow and do a radio show. I don't know what it is.
It's a joke.
I don't even get it. I don't even know.
It's so stupid I can't say the name of the bug. I could. It's not bad. But
All right, what is this? Just no, just don't.
Yeah,
I've had too many lectures this week. I don't. I got too many things on my mind as the host of this show. Just keep it to yourself. For
I
heaven's
am.
sakes.
I didn't
No.
say it.
Well, yeah, but you're threatening to say it. You're using your leverage. I can feel it. You're like,
I just
Eric,
texted
you better
the
do
group.
what I want. You better do what I
just te-
want. All right,
I just
we'll
texted
get your
the
text to
group.
the group.
Oh, that's true. Yes, those are definitely there.
Oh.
Berry bugs.
Okay.
Looks like you can call them
Fungus
bugs.
gnats.
Berry bugs. Berry bugs. Remember Berry Bugs?
I do.
He was fantastic. I believe he was an oboist.
How are those old people doing, Eric?
What, the ones breaking all the records?
Yeah.
That is some interesting stuff going on, man. I mean, there are a lot of old people breaking a lot of records.
We don't have a lot of shows.
But first,
Yeah,
I want to
read-
find out
I
where
read
did.
about that. I was shocked. I'm still shocked.
Yeah. Well, it's really interesting. We should cover it, and we will. But I want to know where did Atlanta show up on this? Do you know, Jared? You're Mr. Atlanta. Did
I
you
don't
look into
know.
this? You didn't look into this to find out where Atlanta stood?
Well, in my heart,
Didn't
I know
make
where
the
Atlanta.
list.
Yeah, we're not
No,
on the list.
no, that's
A
absurd.
suburb might have, but Atlanta won't.
That's
make
ridiculous. Where's Wallet Hub when you need it?
Oh, you think they're in the
Wallet Hub
bag?
always puts us.
They're
Wallet
suckers.
Hub, Wallet Hub knows where its bread is buttered.
that. Yeah.
Oh, in the world, San Miguel de Allende. Did I say that wrong?
Who's he?
Boyfriend.
Somebody that was big in Mexico and they named a city after it.
Oh, okay.
And number 2, Kyoto.
Yeah, I've never been to Japan. Never been to Japan. But then again, I've never been anywhere. So really, it's nobody can feel bad about it. I've only ever gone overseas once.
Went to Spain.
That was enough for me.
Isn't that Yoko's daughter's name, Kyoto?
Kyoko.
Oh, Kyoko.
Any more questions about Yoko
don't worry.
Ono and her
Don't
family?
worry.
I have all the answers.
Kyoko, mommy's in the snow. Or
By the
something.
way, mommy's
Minnesota.
only dreaming, or I can't remember. Yesterday was Ringo Starr's 86th birthday. I didn't even mention it.
How do we miss that?
I don't know.
Thanks a lot. You sent me a card. It got tossed.
I sent you a nice birthday card. I didn't realize you don't
Didn't
want to
even open it. Got tossed.
You know what? We'll always remember it's Ringo Starr's birthday because Governor Kemp declared every July 7th 770 Day.
Oh.
So now we'll always remember
What do those
7-7.
two things have to do with each
Well,
other?
it just means that your birthday's obviously on July 7th, and it's a way to
Yeah.
remember
always
that.
know 770 Day is Ringo
It'll be
Starr.
less and less every year.
Not quite 404, but,
No.
you're right. Like, McCartney's kind of 404, and you're 7.
I'd rather be 678.
So, isn't this kind of rude, I think, I don't know, as a Beatles fan? So Paul McCartney is invited. There's only 2 Beatles alive.
Yeah.
If you invite one to your wedding, did you just go ahead and invite the other? Like,
I wasn't interested.
oh, were you invited?
No.
Oh,
Want
okay.
to get dressed up.
Let me tell you this. I don't do funerals and I don't do weddings.
He's like Charles Barkley.
I am like Charles Barkley. He played for the Rams.
He does take the stage in a tracksuit, right?
Yeah, Charles Barkley.
I do.
Well, no. Ringo Starr.
Look,
Yeah,
if
he's
you
just-
send me a stupid wedding invitation, it's getting tossed.
No more.
I'm glad I didn't write as many hit songs as Paul. That way I don't have to do all these things.
You don't have to go to the Taylor Swift wedding.
Like I enjoy Taylor Swift's music, right? No, thanks.
Yeah, Paul's got to pretend he does.
Paul's 82. He can do whatever he likes.
He's a kid.
He's a youngster.
Yeah, you're
I'm
86.
too old for the weddings.
No, Paul's got to be 84 if you're 86.
Well, I can't do math.
Hey, in 2 months, it's already been 2 years since that show was canceled.
I
You're
know
in New York.
everything. Listen, time is flying by. That's why I'm trying to keep up. I'm trying to have fun. I'm trying to inform people because I'm gonna tell you, this is a blink of an eye. It's been like 6 years since the COVID thing.
7 years since last Christmas.
Well, you're 24 years younger than I am.
Uh-huh.
You might make it.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not going to be you touring around when I'm 80. He looks great. Now he dyes his hair, obviously, but he looks great.
You can't have white-haired Ringo.
No, nobody wants that.
Nobody.
White-haired Ringo. Sounds like a species of like a plant.
The white-haired Ringo.
Something you put in your garden.
He
You'd
lives
add
in
to your
the
garden.
woods.
I was thinking like a cover band that only plays Ringo songs.
Oh yeah, white hair. Only
It's held by
no,
him.
they only do stuff post Beatles.
Yes,
White-haired Ringo. I like that laugh. I never heard that
came
before.
from?
Yeah. All right, let's give away some tickets to see White-haired Ringo. No, to see 2 tickets to see Train this Saturday, July 11th at Ameris Bank Amphitheater. Be caller number 10 to 404-872-0750. Tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com. Alex Williams has better news on 75 and Cobb.
That's right, Eric. That crash was in a few center lanes now, mostly all to the right. Police and Heroes still holding that right exit lane that takes you to part of I-285, so just be mindful of that. Still a few brake lights starting right around the Chattahoochee River. I-20 eastbound, still a slow go of it on that West Freeway from Riverside Parkway over to that work zone at 285. And crash in Locust Grove. DOT says now just a right lane block, 75 south below Bill Gardner Parkway, exit 212. Traffic brought to you by Air Conditioning Specialist. Ready for summer? Call Air Conditioning Specialist. Get a professional AC tune-up for just $59. Call 478-COMFORT. ACS, your comfort is our specialty. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
We've all been there.
Bumper to bumper all the way back before.
Counting the minutes before we know we're going to be late because we couldn't count on a traffic app.
Crash knocks out 4 left lanes, including the express lane.
There is one thing you can count on. Triple Team Traffic on WSB.
3 right lanes shut down.
We know the highways. We know the streets. And we know the shortcuts.
Avoid the area by taking Buford Highway as an alternate route.
And all you need to do is listen.
More experience.
More reliable. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Triple Team Traffic.
95.5 WSB. How Atlanta gets there.
This is Scott Slade, and if your air conditioning is having trouble keeping you comfortable this summer, I have good news. Ragsdale Heating and Air is here to keep you and your family cool and save you money. Right now, you can get up to $1,700 off when you carry your home comfort system, and that'll include Ragsdale's own exclusive 15-year parts and labor warranty. And don't forget, Ragsdale is your go-to team for plumbing, electrical, and insulation, too. Schedule your visit online at ragsdaleair.com or call them. With over 13,000 five-star reviews, Ragsdale is the name I know you can trust.
Attention men, are you suffering from ED or PE? Here's an important message from Choice Men's Health.
I'm Dr. Katz, and I'm the Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Are you performing the way you want to in the bedroom? If the answer is no, and you've tried Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra and were disappointed, then you need to come see us immediately. If you don't see results on the first visit, then there's no charge. Many of our patients have medical conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, obesity, and prostate problems. I'm happy to say that we have 98% success rate with all our patients. Our customized solutions will allow you to perform within 10 minutes and last an hour and even longer. You can regain your love life and tackle your ED and PE problems. Guys, your partner will never complain again. Our clinic has the most affordable prices, so if you visit other clinics and you're not completely satisfied, then you need to call Choice Men's Health.
Regain your love life regardless of your age or medical history. Choice Men's Health guarantees results on your first visit or you pay nothing. Call now, 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170.
If your garage door stops working, is that urgent? If some repair guy says he can maybe come out tomorrow or maybe the day after that, is that a problem? I mean, if you got to get to work and your car's stuck in your garage, that's urgent. If your wife's 39 weeks pregnant, starts feeling a little something, it's raining cats and dogs, the go bag is already in the trunk, and your car's stuck in your garage, that's urgent. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. If you call us to repair your garage door, we ask, what time is good for you? We adjust our schedules to meet your schedule. And we always have same-day availability, because sometimes it's urgent. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage, and we'll come over when you need us. Because if you call us, it's your call.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
I'm Ultima Morgan. Morgan & Morgan isn't just an injury firm. It's our family's life work. It's my husband, it's my sons, it's me. When we take a case, we see a family just like ours. $30 billion recovered is something I'm proud of. But what I'm really proud of are the families we stood beside. It's an honor to fight for you when you need our support the most. Morgan & Morgan, for the people and your family.
Morgan & Morgan, Atlanta, 191 Peach Street, Atlanta, Georgia. Thou pound law. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter.
Veterans and active duty service members, when your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
A lot of talk about the Odyssey, which is coming out, the 17th? Oh, first let me say congratulations to Justin Ricci of Loganville, who won 2 tickets to see Train this Saturday, July 11th, at Amerisbank Amphitheater. Tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com. So as I was saying, a lot of commentary on the Odyssey.
Coming out next Thursday. Yep.
Almost nobody's seen. But everybody has an opinion on, which is one of the craziest things that people already know. They like it, they don't like it.
It's Nolan's best.
No one's seen it. But this is an interesting story that Christopher Nolan was talking about how it's getting so difficult to do these kind of things for a lot of reasons, these kind of movies. But one that he hadn't really bet on is that apparently every young actor has tattoos.
Yeah.
So when you're going to do these things and you're going to have battle scenes and all of this sort of stuff and people without shirts on or whatever the hell they wore back then, first they have to sit in makeup for 3 hours to cover all their tattoos before they can then move on to the next step to actually making you up to look like your character. And apparently he got to Matt Damon the first day, and apparently he's like, you?
Yeah, he's
you
older.
have tattoos? Which I would think as an actor is probably not a smart thing if you want to be malleable, right? An actor is supposed to be malleable. Like, I can play this, I can play that, I can gain weight, I can lose weight, I can. But if you give a thing that says, you have the big tattoos, seems like you're making it more difficult to be cast in these things.
Oh, look at Matt Damon's tattoo.
What is it of?
It's just
an eye.
It's just the names of his wife and children, I think.
What's that Illuminati eye?
Oh, he is definitely. Do you know, I saw there's a great video going around in the algorithms, and it's other things that happened in 1776 besides the Declaration of Independence. And one of them is that the first Illuminati group was formed.
Curious.
And the Illuminati, strangely enough, in the beginning, it was what they said it was, which was they wanted to inform people about things that the government wouldn't, all the stuff that you weren't allowed to say because you might go to jail or something like that. So illumination, that's what the Illuminati, and it may very well be. And there were a lot of secret societies, as this professor is going, that back then, you already had the Freemasons and stuff like that. And it may be that they just got a bad rap because they were a secret society, but they had to be a secret society in the beginning because they actually wanted to tell people things about the world that, like, the church didn't want you to know, or the leader or the king or whatever didn't want you to know. I can't remember exactly where it started. Somewhere in Europe.
France. How do you explain the Elks Club?
Look, guys don't want to have to deal with their wives every night of the week. That's how I explain that. Okay. But I'm sure now these clubs are like, oh, you bring the wives and stuff. I think back then it was definitely all right, once a week we're going to get together and we'll tell our wives we're doing some kind of important stuff. Yeah, we'll have to do some charity every year. But, basically we're going to drink bourbon and, bitch about our kids.
It was in Bavaria.
Yeah, Bavaria.
Modern day Germany.
Illuminati started right there. George, are you willing to concede, as the conspiracy theorist of the show, that there's a possibility that there's nothing going on there? Like you would be bored if you finally got there.
No.
What do you think? They have new technologies?
No, I mean there's people that control money and
Yeah. There's that
power.
Well, it turned into that. I don't think it started that way. I think it started as, hey, we want to let people know what's really going on, but we don't want to go to jail. So we have a secret society.
The road to hell
is paved with good intentions. You know what the road to heaven is paved with?
Bad intentions.
World records. And old people are closer to heaven than young people. And you wouldn't believe all the stories out there about these old people breaking records. And I want to tell you about
that music. Ramp it up.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, well, I guess we'll have to get to it tomorrow. I guess look, it's very interesting. All these old people
Can we push Shelley back?
breaking world records.
We can't push Shelley.
No, the music comes on, and I'm sorry, folks. We've just run out of time. I apologize.
We'll just have to tune in at 3:00 tomorrow to
That's
hear about
right.
these old people.
Yeah, once the music started, it's like getting a ticket, a parking ticket. If it's been written, you're not getting out of it.
I'm not getting. Sorry, folks. Sorry, folks.
Music started.
But believe me, it's fascinating. A lot of old people breaking a lot of records. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. All right, that music's telling us two things. Shut the hell up, get the hell out. You know us. We do it. We're told. We're good citizens. Shelley Winter is up next. He's got a great radio show for you, as usual. We're going to come back tomorrow, 3 p.m., talk about lots of things. Probably not old people breaking records. It'll be old news by then. But we'll be talking about a lot of things and enjoy ourselves. You're all invited to join us. But until then, continue on your journey. Don't piss off the genie.